Here we go. Town, hot meat in the street. Yeah. All right, we're live now. We are live, and things are happening, Pich. Kadabra, razzmatazz, slam dunk sesame.
So what's going on? What's caused this here? Is this some sort of storm, or what's going on down there?
Yeah, Nicole? Something like that?
There's a tropical storm, I heard.
Yeah, I think, let us know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen, if you're down in Florida. But I was listening to a Dallas Mavericks podcast, Pich, which I know boggles your mind, and they were...
It's just, they don't mostly boggles my mind that you don't have anything else to do. You could have watched Andor, but instead, you're watching that.
Yeah, I do it while I'm, shaving, showering, working out, things like that. Things that I'm already going to be doing. Matt already commenting, can we give Bull a minimum of 25 shots tonight? If he's going to get it, tonight's going to be the night. And that's why I'm kind of curious looking at the sports bets right now and kind of seeing we should be able to make some money if we bet on the right player to pick up the points that Paolo is going to vacate.
Franz is throwing up a ton of shots tonight.
Yeah, he's at 18.5 points. Got to figure he's going to get 20. We like that. Jalen Suggs, 14.5. Wendell Carter, 16.5. I'm done with Wendell. I'm done with Wendell right now. Not as a player on the team. In terms of betting, Pich, calm down.
Okay.
Just in terms of betting.
Well, you should preface that.
Yeah, all right. Maybe I should.
Because the minute you say for betting,
yeah,
then I can be like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just for betting, because his numbers have been a little high and he has not been hitting them. Mm-hmm. I like Jalen at 14.5. Jalen's really been stepping up his game, and just putting your audio up a little bit. Jalen's been stepping up his game a lot, and I kind of like that line. Bull is at 12.5. Matt, you like that at 12.5? You like Bull getting 12.5 points tonight? I mean, yeah, you got to figure he's going to get some looks, right?
Although Bull is, when I was just looking, I was doing his numbers for our podcast, the bets we had going on.
Yeah.
And in the last 5 games, Bull, this is points and rebounds. Yeah. Look at me coming with stats right now.
Wow. What is happening here?
So this is at Dallas. He had 16 and 11. At OKC, 13 and 12. Then versus Golden State, 4 and 6. Then against Sacramento, 23 and 7. And then last game, 9 and 3. Right. So he's got a little bit of the
Mo Bamba in him?
Terrence Ross disease, where sometimes you're not there, and then other times you're a major factor.
Right. But you started off with Dallas. How much did he have? 16 and
11. I'm
hammering the over. 12.5 points.
Okay.
I mean, that we had Paulo that night, and he put that up, so I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Okay.
Chuma Okeke, 9.5.
Bet the under.
No, I'm not. Never would do that. Never would do that. How do you feel, ladies and gentlemen? Would you ever bet the under on your team? I couldn't bring it in my heart.
We did it in this last series of bets. you had the under.
Well, no, because we have to.
Games.
We have to, though. We have to. T. Ross, 11.5. That's another one. I don't like betting on
never bet
the
on
consistency, but I'm gonna rock with Franz and Bull. I like Jalen too at 14.5.
When it comes to betting right now, I'm not betting on the Orlando Magic personally. For personal bets, only for the sake of this argument of the show.
Right. Well, Franz has been much more consistent the last 5 games, as we can tell again from our wagers. He's really been stepping up his points totals.
Yeah, sure.
They're running those kind of Y pin downs with Wendell at the top of the key, and then either Paulo or Franz kind of like running around, getting the ball, and then coming back down the lane.
I'm getting concerned that this isn't popping up. We're 10 minutes before the game here.
Yeah, it should be going. But we got our backup plan. Our Roku's right there. What about rebounds? Wendell at 9.5. Bull at 7.5. Got to figure what the minutes Bull's going to get. What were his rebounds, Pich? Can you run those back again one more time?
11, 12, 6, 7, and 3.
11, 12,
last
6,
3 games,
7,
6, 7, 3. Not blowing people away.
I mean, he only needs 8. But the juice on it isn't very good. Assists, 5.5 for Jalen. I don't know what he's been pulling down, but Jalen has been playing well, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about Jalen's game out there? I mean, he looks like he's taking a page out of Markelle Fultz's book, because he is getting to the kill spots, Pich. I know you weren't able to watch the Houston Rockets game, Pich, and I don't encourage you to go back and watch it. Just look at the highlights, or not even that.
Worry not. I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, but
thanks for your blessing.
The highlight was, for me, Jalen Suggs getting into the mid range, did not look out of control, looked like he kind of turned a corner, but he's done this to me before.
I got to be honest with you, that didn't pop up. I watched highlights. I looked at Twitter almost exclusively for my game recaps on this.
Okay.
And then, of course, I looked at all the stats and stuff like that after the game and did not really hear any information spouted by anyone or see much for highlights that included Jalen Suggs.
That's interesting. Okay.
Because when we're losing games, people seem to just kind of shit on the team or talk about what's wrong, and they forget to talk about what's right. And that's not a great mindset to be in when you're a team right now that is building and trying to find things that work. Because, every once in a while you're going to have some bad games overall, but there's going to be some bright spots in there, and you need to try to focus on making those bright spots keep occurring over and over. So if Suggs had a good game and was under control, that's a very good sign.
Okay. Yeah, Matt's still worried about the consistency, and I am too. I just feel like he's stringing together a couple. In his last 4, he's had 13 points, 3.8 turnovers is still high, 6.5 assists in his last 4, so maybe that over in assists is a good number to go with tonight, but that was playing next to Paulo Banchero, so you don't know what's going to happen there, and only 2.3 rebounds.
Paulo's not really a catch-and-shoot kind of guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Creates off the dribble, so
that's
he
true.
Doesn't lead to a lot of assists for guys, probably.
All right, so I kind of like then...
Our poor shooting is the reason that we're having a hard time getting assists. I mean, you can't...
Right.
If guys are wide open and they're missing shots, you're not going to get them.
Okay, well, I like Jalen's over in assists then. Let's talk about player threes. We can't hit a 3 worth a damn. Franz is plus 1.5, but plus 136 money. Jalen just needs to hit 1, but that's minus 230. I don't like that. Okay. All right. Well, I think I have what I want. We're going to go with Bowl as the official bet for this live stream. If you're just catching us for the first time, we try to do a number of bets throughout the game, and if we make money, we want to give it away. So that's the whole premise of part of the show. The other part is us just making fools of ourselves, talking about random things throughout the game.
I take umbrage with that statement. I don't feel like we make fools of ourselves.
No.
We're just simply reporting what we see.
Yes.
I feel like if we were writing down these thoughts on Twitter, it would be called normal.
Okay.
So
this is the manifestation of the Twitterverse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Save your typing and all the other stuff that you look at on Twitter and just listen to this.
All right. I'm going with Bull.
I feel like I see a lot of tweets in the comments. People write a lot of stuff in the comments, and I'm like, yeah, that would be a good tweet. Maybe they put it in 2 spots. That's cool. I'm down.
4 bets in. We're betting over points Franz. We're betting over Bull points. We're betting over Suggs points and assists. I went really hard on the Suggs. Suggs, don't let me down. Come on, Jalen. We need a big game from you. If we have any chance of being competitive in this game, it's got to be with you. But talking about bright spots, Pich, as I was listening to that Dallas Mavericks, Locked On Mavericks today, who's also, Locked On Mavs, by the way, is from Orlando, so his second favorite team is the Orlando Magic.
Okay.
Both the Mavericks and the Orlando Magic are number 1 and 2 in the league in terms of close games played, like those clutch games, as they call it, the statistic. So that's a big difference from last year, when most third quarters I was getting ready to floss and brush and do my meditation and maybe hit the hay a little bit early if it got out of hand. That happened a lot. And even though our win-loss record is still not fun to look at, we're in these games. We're playing more clutch games, more close games. So
this wasn't a season we expect the team to make the playoffs.
Right. Well,
so the win total is not super important unless you're one of the people that
Markelle Fultz, 4th seed. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was optimistic.
I mean, you put a bet on them to win the Southeast Division.
That was just because it's $10, and if they actually did it, I win $1,600.
Yeah, that's a good bet.
That was just what the hell, why not?
Can I get a writing utensil, sir? I want to write down my bets.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Comes in blue.
Anyone else?
Speaking of blue, I think the Mavericks and Magic also might be 1 and 2 in the league in rocking blue and black and white. They're part of their color scheme. So
that's a Pich statistic if I ever heard one.
Folks.
That's a Pich statistic if I ever heard one.
Mavs jerseys, their basic jerseys though, just still are appalling. Like they could do so much better. Every time they wear like a city edition or something like that, it's always better than their regular kit. And it's like, hey man, make changes, be better.
So Pich, I know you didn't read it, but the Kobe Price article about Jonathan Isaac, we talked about it.
I've seen it mentioned several places, and yeah, I'm not going to go read it because I'm just tired of hearing about this. And let me know when he plays.
Okay.
When he plays, then I'll care.
It sounds like he's
okay,
almost there. He's further along now than he was when he had the hamstring injury the first time that he was almost there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, I won't talk about it anymore. I can tell that I'm hitting a sensitive spot right now.
Well, I mean, look, let me get, if I can find my phone, I'm going to bring up, because we have time to talk about stuff. We may have to go to the Roku here. I'm going to find this tweet that I wrote, and I wrote it, and I didn't mention any like magic stuff in it, but it definitely is about this.
All right, you go. I'm going to head up the Roku.
Okay. It's, if I was an athlete in my 20s playing a professional sport, and I was well enough to play and didn't because someone else told me I couldn't for like months and months, I would do anything I could to leave the situation and get to one where I could use my prime athletic years as I wished. And I'm just saying that if that's the way people are thinking, right, then it tells me one of two things. It tells me that either this man is content to not play and waste his prime years, which is possible. He may not put as much emphasis on it as I do as a 40-year-old man who is clearly past his athletic prime.
No, Pich. No, I saw you hooping the other day.
But I'm saying if that's not the vibe, then like, okay, so are you actually hurt though? You've been hurt this whole time and not been able to play? Like, if I was in that situation and I was good enough to play, not even just his, but anybody on our team who's been told you're not playing because we're doing a tank thing, not in so many words, I'd be like, I'm out. I want to go play somewhere. I don't understand what's happening right now in a lot of leagues where I feel like players are being babied. And I just don't, like, John Wall just sat out for the Rockets because they were just like, oh yeah, we don't want you to play. The guy can still play. You wasted a year of his career just telling him, no, you're not playing.
He wasn't pumped about that.
I'd do, yeah, exactly. But I'd want to do whatever I could to get out of that, even if it meant, oh, I got to go play in Europe. Like, I want to go play. Like, you only are going to get, you know, especially like in the NFL, careers are short.
Oh, yeah.
You want to play. You want to play. Look, I don't agree with Tua going out to play for his future, but he can make whatever decision he wants to. And right now, he's hot, and he's young, and he can handle it, and he wants to play. Let him play.
Well, Pich talking something positive about the Miami Dolphins? What's happening right now?
It's not really positive about the Miami Dolphins as much as it is a mindset of this is a young man who's an athlete at the top of his game, and he knows he can only going to be there for a little while, and he wants to take advantage of it while he can. The Dolphins aren't going to get any better. This is the best they're going to be. So I better ride this wave out until it crashes on the shore. Am I wrong? I mean, look, it's the same thing here in basketball. Like, at some point, you've got to get on the court and play. You can't always be sitting down and waiting for another draft pick to come rescue you. Like, at some point, you can sign free agents and bring in talent that way, and guys can improve by actually playing on the court together as a team.
Damn, that's a deep cut, Pich. I don't know why you needed to do all that. I feel like that's the magic. That's what we've been doing. We've been just waiting to get a draft pick, and then it doesn't pan out. But I think we have one now.
Well, but we have enough talent on this team at this point.
Yes, we do.
Like, that shouldn't be the mindset for this year. So people who are thinking we are purposefully tanking, I'm fighting that. Like, I don't feel like that's what's going on.
Oh, no. I don't really think so either. And I'm not going to make any excuses about injuries tonight at all. We need to win this game.
All right.
We need to win this game. The guys on the floor need to win this game. Right. This is our team. I don't care who's out anymore. Who we have is our reality. I'm with you. I'm not. I want to see J.I. back. Of course, I want to see Fultz back. I would love to see Paulo play tonight, but they're not, and we're not going to use that as an excuse. The guys on the floor are capable of getting a win. You know, let's get a win. If Jalen Suggs is the guy that we think he is, if Bol is the guy that everyone thinks he is, if Chuma's the guy that we thought he can be and he thinks he can be, show out. Let's go. Like, all these guys have that type of mentality.
Right.
So let's see it.
I would imagine everyone will step up a little bit tonight with Paulo out because I think that people are starting to realize
We got to.
he's kind of putting us on the national map by
Right.
at least being part of the conversation. So if he's out tonight, sometimes that happens with teams. Their best player sits, and then for some reason everybody else steps up in a big way. So they're going to have to tonight to get the win because you're missing 20 to 30 points that you normally have.
Yeah.
It has to come from somewhere. And with a team that shoots this poorly, I just don't know where we're going to get those points.
I feel you. Hey, everyone, are you watching the game live right now? Because we're having some problems with NBA TV loading up. Are you all seeing the feed yet? Bull 20 points, lean nasty. I'm not sure when you got here. We did bet his over 12.5. I was thinking about doing a ladder prop. Do you think we should take 15 plus points from Bull tonight? The odds would be sexy.
Question for Lean Nasty.
Yeah.
Is this name a choice because you're in good shape,
Oh,
but also
a freak?
a little bit dirty? Or is this just mean that like you like always rock back in your chair? Like you just always got this like nasty lean to you?
Oh, okay. That's valid. Lean nasty. What's the verdict here?
I mean, I like it because it makes you think.
Lean with it, rock with it, lean with it, nasty with it.
There we go. That looks
We'll see.
better.
So the plus 15 points for Bull. What's the juice on it? Plus 148.
Matt's watching on Bally, so of course it's working for them.
All right.
They
So
haven't
let's
got
see. We
storm
went
yet.
out and we came back in. I'm gonna put $5
Oh, there we
on
go.
Bull to go over, win 740. All right, we're in. But you know who's not in, Pich? Magic player history, Jay.
I know.
I'm not sure if you all know Jay from Magic Player History. We've had him on the show a couple times. He does our segment Court Cousins Down Under where he gives us some awesome trivia and Pich and I battle head to head. But he's an Australian Orlando Magic fan. Became a fan back in his younger years, opening up a pack of cards and seeing Nick Anderson in our classic black pinstripe uniform. And he's over. This was supposed to be his first NBA or I don't know if it's NBA, first Orlando Magic game. I think his first is NBA game.
Overall, yeah.
And they had to divert his flight to Miami, and now he has to take a bus up to Orlando. He's going to drive through the storm, I guess, but he's probably going to miss the game, unfortunately, because they moved it up.
Yeah, check out Magic Player History on Instagram and also on Twitter if you're not a follower. And if you like the Magic, if you're watching this, you're gonna love what he does.
Oh yeah.
Lean Nasty says he's from Australia.
Oh, word.
So-
Well, do you know Jay? You guys got to get together. I know Australia's a big continent, right?
together.
Continent and country. I learned that, right? That's a good fact for you. Or no. Yeah, Australia, it's a continent and a country, right?
It is, yeah.
That's pretty badass, man.
It's the only country that's got.
That's pretty badass. Antarctica?
Well, it's
No,
not
that's
really
south.
It's not really a country.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's just an area.
I'm a middle school English teacher, not a geographer.
Oh boy.
All right, they got the umbrellas out. Not looking nice there.
I questioned, like, moving the game time up an hour and a half. Is that going to save the day down there?
Well, I guess the storm's going to hit at midnight. So
Okay,
it's
so
less
they're just
about
looking for
the
people to get out and
fans.
home
Yeah,
before.
exactly. It's
Okay.
more about people getting home, but also trying to get the Mavericks out of there, from what I understand as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because so that they can fly out tonight and not get stuck there and not mess up the schedule moving forward.
Get the hell out, Mavs.
Yeah,
Where are the Mavs going next, though? It's usually like Miami. Usually they come over and play both of us.
that's true. But I do not know where they're going next. Let's
I don't
see
know why
here.
I thought you would know, but I guess you watched a podcast earlier, so I thought maybe.
Hey, I mean, I've come up with some pretty good Dallas Mavericks.
Of the guys in the
Facts
room,
so
you're
far.
the Dallas guy, so I guess that's your second favorite team now, or third favorite team.
Don't know. Still no timeline for Kel. No, we're not talking about injuries. I know you just got here, don't know, maybe, but there's no excuses tonight. I want to see. Look at this. Look at the shirt I'm wearing. I mean, come on. There's no guy that wants Kel back more than me. Okay.
Can I bet the over of times you'll wear that shirt before Markel plays again?
Oh, you bastard.
Set the line at 0 and I'll still take it. Set it at 5, I'll still take it.
How many times? What if I wore this shirt every day? Well, just okay. I don't know.
I'm taking
I'm
it.
done
I
with
don't
that.
think you have.
I'm done with that line of questioning. Franz averaging 18. We bet his over 18.5 points. I just put down money on Bowl to get 15 plus points because I wanted the juice. We're either making a bunch of money or we're losing it all. We'll see what happens.
I'm seeing camo pants on the dance team here in the background. There's a little bit of a...
We respect our military veterans. Thank you, anyone out there.
That's Day week, so.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Thanks, Lean Nasty. This is actually, I think it's Weltman's Forehead is the guy on Twitter, and he does a Redbubble shop where he kind of crudely does a bunch of designs. Some of them are really good, though. I like this one.
About that.
Well, no, not this one. He has another one that's really funny. It's instead of the Magna Carta, the Wagner Carta.
Yes, I've seen that.
I love it, but honestly, the animation on it isn't.
Plus, you'd have to explain it to everybody.
Right, yeah, it'd be a little bit much. It's a very inside joke, though. If you're hanging out with Magic fans, it's an awesome shirt to rock.
Yeah, I think I'd still need it explained to me a little bit. I get the concept of the names and putting it together, but
yeah, you'd have to be. Well, the Magna Carta was a document that was signed. 1500s. When was the Magna Carta? Magna Carta.
I don't know.
So the Magna Carta, Pich, it's a royal charter of rights agreed to King John in 1215.
1215.
Yes.
God, son.
It's back in the day when they'd have towers with arrows and that hot oil.
Yeah.
They would pour that on you.
Yeah.
Stay tuned,
before
ladies.
That.
All right, game will begin shortly. We're tipping off.
Were fought with people with rocks in their hands.
In 1215?
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough year, but we're still here. We're watching. We're the real ones. We're not the casuals, as they say. Casuals really become a slur term in the NBA community.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I like sports a lot, but I would be considered casual by some in certain sports because it's just too much to keep up with it all. Like right now it's football, basketball, and hockey season. I don't have enough time to work.
You can't watch every single NFL game and every
impossible.
Opponent's pregame that we
see. At least the NFL is only on one day, and then they have a couple other days that you can skip those if you don't want Thursday because nobody has Amazon watchy pants. But that's nice because it's kind of relegated during the week. You can kind of catch up on your basketball and your hockey, but it's still tough to catch them all. I saw a little bit of the Canadians game last night. It was the first time I've seen any of their games this year. It's hard to keep up with.
Are you other sports fans out there? What are your other teams? Are you all Floridians? I know we have an Australian in the chat, but
does
some
Australia
of you
know about hockey? Lean?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with ice hockey?
Well, we all became really familiar with Australian rules football. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
When COVID happened, and that was the first sport to really come back internationally. Okay. They were still playing. And I watched a little Australian rules football, and it was badass, man. That's a sick sport.
Yeah, I like some of the sports they have over there. I'm an Adelaide Crows fan.
Oh, so you know.
Yeah, that's not
Aussie rules.
That's like rugby. That's not AFL. That's something different.
I thought it was. We need Lean to weigh in on this here. Oh, I like that how our players are wearing what I'm assuming is jerseys of veterans, and they've signed them. That's pretty cool. Good for you. Good on you. Nice. So Matt's a Bucks, Lightning, and Braves fan. Matt, I'm also a Braves fan. Even though we're in Connecticut right now. We're in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm casual. I'm super casual. I did not watch a single game of the World Series win year. I watched more this year than I did that year. I can't watch baseball, man. I played baseball my whole life. I've been a high school baseball coach, and there were times while I'm coaching that I wanted to stab my eyes out. It's too freaking boring.
Baseball's boring, yeah.
It's too boring, man. It's like a background thing. What?
It's called America's pastime.
Because it's in the past?
Because it passes a lot of time. It's like tipping over an hourglass and watching the sands fall. But in the summer, it's not as big a deal because everything's laid back. You're outdoors. You're having a hot dog or something.
Oh, if I'm going to a game.
Oh, yeah.
I'll the vibe. Yeah, I'm all about being at a game, but I can't watch it on baseball. Crows are AFL, so that's different.
Okay.
I don't know the difference. We'll have to have Lean on the show one time to to lay it down for us.
Yeah, but I remember watching a couple of their games for whatever reason because they would always be on late, and I was a late night guy. So sometimes at like 1 o'clock there'd be like a new game on, and I'd be like 1 a.m. I mean, and I'd be like, "Ooh, this game is live. I'm gonna watch this."
You get your jersey on.
No, they're weird looking jerseys. They kind of look like the Houston Astros old jerseys with the stripes, the multicolored stripes on them.
Yeah.
In fact, that would be a reason not to like them. But I don't know. I liked them. They were having some big game there against there was 2 teams in Adelaide.
Oh, really?
So there's like one is
it's a New York situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. If I remember correctly, that was a big game. It was like it had like a college football bowl atmosphere where like it's the Iron Bowl, you know, an in-season rivalry that's like important.
Oh man, divides families. I'm sure. Super passionate. Melbourne. Nice. We got to get out to Australia at some point. Definitely to visit Jay and just hang out, man.
Wii stuff?
You don't want to go to Australia?
I'm good.
Yeah, he's not. Pich isn't. Well, you're more of a traveler than I am, but you're kind of a 4 wheels on the ground type of traveler more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big time.
You like to drive places.
I do like to drive.
It's tough to drive to Australia. Last time I checked.
I think it'd probably be near impossible.
Yeah. I think after the last ice age, it is pretty much impossible
right.
now.
Well, you could probably get in a ferry situation going on, but that seems costly.
Yeah.
Or drive onto a plane. But it seems like that would cost some big bucks that I'm not ready to spend. I know that they have some spiders the size of my hand over there.
Yeah, so you're out immediately.
So I'm kind of out. Yeah. I'd like to be further away from those.
T. Ross with 21 points.
They got some of the weirdest critters in Australia, bro.
That's true.
Like, if I went there, I'd stay in a city, and I'd be like, you got to come out to the bushlands and check out that. No, I don't. I'm good.
So T. Ross had an amazing fourth quarter against Houston. Brought us within, what was it out there? Second Cousins, was it like 4? I mean, we were close, but then Houston again pulled away, hit a bunch of threes, and it was 12 before we even blinked an eye, and that game was over.
He's only 31. I thought he was older than that.
Have the odds changed? They're giving us the DraftKings odds to win the Southeast Division.
Those have changed.
Plus 30,000. Are we worse now?
It's worse now.
Damn. Should we double down? Anyways. What are you thinking, ladies and gentlemen? Do we know who's in the starting lineup? Who is in our starting lineup today? Let me look at Twitter. Dan Savage, he's pretty good about posting those things. So is Kobe Price. I mean, so with Paulo out, I mean, who's going to – so Bowl will be in there. Franz, Suggs. Does Chuma make his way into
Is anybody coming back today, or are we just
Wendell?
going 2 down again?
No, we're just going 2 down.
I mean, we were already down 5. We can't.
Yeah.
You can't. Someone else has to come up from Lakeland, or something has to give. Like we don't have enough bodies on the bench. What's going on?
Oh, yep, I was right. Chuma's going to be in the starting lineup. Suggs, Chuma, Franz, Wendell, Bol. I am going to jump.
RJ Hampton better play today.
I'm going to jump right in to.
There's Paulo's first out of uniform outfit, and he's going with a flannel over a t-shirt.
Okay.
The chain there.
That's popular. It's popular amongst the kids.
I still don't understand why the guys don't dress up a little bit.
Oh, the bets are locked for player points. I was going to jump in on the Chuma boat. I know you would have not been happy about that, but seeing him in the starting lineup,
statistically that would make a little sense, right?
Yeah. I like that Bull got 16 and 11 and 3 blocks last time. I like his line. We got Bull over 12.5. We also got him for 15-plus points. I took Jalen's over, too. I mean, if someone's going to step up, he's going to have to. And we took Franz over in points, 18.5. Jalen's been averaging 6.3 assists, so we took his over at 5.5 assists, but that could bite us in the butt.
Starting lineup does not.
I like this starting lineup.
Okay,
I mean, where does the scoring come from?
That's what I'm looking at.
That's always the question.
What I was staring at and being like, what? This is giving me vibes of like last year, where we go on a stretch where we just get outscored like 23-4.
We're gonna need the old Wendell Carter.
What are they going with?
They've got Luka, Spencer Dinwiddie, Reggie Bullock, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dwight Powell. Those are not scrubs, man.
Spencer Dinwiddie and
He's
Luka.
solid. And Reggie Bullock and
Bullock's a
Dorian
defensive
Finney-Smith are very good defensive guys. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they need around Luka. Luka scores all the freaking points. You don't need anyone else to score.
Yeah, that's a good point.
When you got Luka, just throw some good defenders around him.
Pretty much.
And those guys can knock down something. Dorian Finney-Smith especially. Reggie Bullock, not as much.
I don't know if you saw the action on Twitter. Six Man Show had a great tweet about they compared Paulo to Optimus Prime.
Okay.
Which is,
I'm here
this
for
is right
it.
up my alley because I'm a big Transformers guy. And I replied with, I think this is the best player comparison I've ever seen in my entire life. And I will counter with Luka Doncic as Starscream.
Oh.
Works on multiple levels.
Okay. Can you break it down for me? Because I'm not as
Okay, well,
privy.
Starscream is like the secondary bad guy. He's
Right.
like the one that always kind of wants to be in charge of the Decepticons, but like Megatron's there. And more importantly, he's kind of always whining about being in power. And his name is Starscream. And Luka is a star who's always screaming. So it's
That is amazing, Pich.
I thought it was pretty solid. I
Do you
would
out
say
there?
I don't like to toot my own horn, but I actually like to toot my own horn. And on this one, awooga awooga.
Okay, that wasn't a masturbation metaphor?
No.
Okay.
That is not tooting any kind of horn. I would not use that phraseology there. Wendell with the first bucket. He's going with the white glasses tonight.
Love it. Love it. Of course, Wendell's the only player that I didn't bet on tonight. He's going to drop 30.
What you
Luka.
really need him to do is get rebounded.
What are your best player comps to cartoons?
Is this NBA bet thing? Is this always here? I don't
No, this is a new look.
I don't like it.
All right, there we go.
I'm sure
Franz
you
getting
like it.
started early. We like it. That hook move, both hands, man. That's damn near impossible to defend.
He uses the glass a lot better than most players in the NBA right now.
I love it.
And it almost makes me want to think about doing like one of those conspiracy theory videos where like you break down a stat that's crazy, because I'd like to find out where he is in the NBA as far as succession on using the glass.
Ooh.
Get your people on that.
That's a deep analytical. I will talk to the conspiracy theorists out there, and I will try to dig for that little tidbit.
Weird time for a game. What are you guys usually doing at this time of day? Is this like food time for everybody? Did you just get home from work? Like,
Well, I see Matthew Bell is in the chat. He's coming from England, one of our Patreons. Give him the bell.
and he's also in favor of the Starscream impression, which, thank you, it is pretty solid. I love me some Starscream.
Yeah, that I guess the earlier game we're getting graced by some of our second cousins from across the pond. That's nice. Good to see y'all.
Oh, just had breakfast.
Just had breakfast. Oh man. Oh, that's right. It's tomorrow in Australia, right? Is it Friday already? Or no, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Starscream is here.
Wow, Pete just went over to our jersey rack and behind it just pulled
That's right.
from his treasure
Transformers.
trove. Okay. Let it go, Bull. Let it go. Can you actually, are y'all streaming out there, Matthew? Are you streaming the game right now as well? I want to ring the siren for the Bull Patrol early, Peach. I want to see it happen. Oh, yes.
There it is.
Good pass.
Wow, asking you shall receive.
Watch out. He's coming down the lane. Ladies and gentlemen, clear out. Bull Patrol is in full effect already.
I can't believe he's only fifth in the NBA at 2.2 blocks a game.
God, Luka Doncic is so good. If he wasn't on my fantasy team, I'd be more pissed off.
Of the Mavs basic jerseys, these blue ones are their best offering. I know I cracked on their jerseys earlier if you missed it. They're still really big. I don't understand that stripe on the shorts. It looks awkward. It's just a strange...
But this is good for you. One of Peach's principles is on your away jersey, you have where you're from.
Yeah.
On your home jersey, just the name of your team. So this is in line
Yeah.
with what you like to see. They have
Most
the
teams do
Dallas
that.
there. Yes.
Most teams do that.
That makes sense. I'd never thought about it before, but you kind of blew my mind when you dropped that.
I mean, this is just in basketball. I got a whole different thing for baseball jerseys and everything else, too. So stick around.
Jeez, I know it's Luka Doncic, but can we get away from guys having extremely open three-pointers right from the jump, please?
I mean, with our lack of three-point shooting and attention to other people's three-point shooting, it's almost as if we are living in an era of the James Naismith where the three-point line doesn't exist, and we're not really sure why people are shooting from out there.
Yeah, no threes and you still can't dribble. It's like we're shooting through a peach basket. You're absolutely right, Pich. Yeah, I don't get it. For the team, the whole thing with this team is, oh my God, they're so long and positionless. We can just from with our wingspan cover the entire court. It's like, well, then why do I see guys repeatedly just open? There's a Bull rebound. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, everyone aboard. The Bull train is leaving the station.
Oh, he's hitting the sound effects for a rebound now. Look out.
Yeah, maybe that's a little much. I just wanted some sound effects to mix up the stream here, Pich. We need a Franz Wagner sound effect. What would be a good Franz Wagner sound effect, people out there?
Yeah, it's important that whatever German sound you get, it's not offensive.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say drinking a beer sound. All right, that would be offensive.
Well, no, I don't. I think they're for that one.
Glug,
I think they'd
something
be
like
okay
that.
with that. Yeah.
He's drinking. Franz is eating, drinking.
Maybe you could get the audio clip from Beer Fest where they're talking about Das Boot.
Oh, that would be a good one, Pich. A Das Boot audio effect.
Is Franz wearing a batting glove? What's going on there? It looks like he has the Michael Jackson single glove on right now.
Who's that?
Franz.
Oh. Hopefully he's not dinwittying little children.
Wow. I don't know what.
I don't know.
He's not a Catholic priest. Why do we got to? I don't understand.
I mean, I didn't need to watch the documentary to know.
Are other priests doing that, or is it just Catholic ones? I feel like I only hear about the Catholic ones.
Yeah, I don't know why we just didn't let them get married long ago. We would have foregone a lot of this trauma.
I don't know if that would have solved that.
I mean, I think so. This is not a religion Christianity podcast. Are you ready for our hot takes on priests? You came to the right place.
Oh, let's get ready to play. I meant to say pray.
Oh.
But I said play because that made more sense.
With Kit? Okay, no, I'm done.
Wow.
I like my job as a teacher. Matthew, stay for a little longer before you get in bed, buddy. Or just keep the live stream going and we'll talk in ASMR. The magic are now coming down the court.
Franz looks like he's got his middle fingers kind of taped together there. That's a popular.
Oh, great. Now he's going to be out next game. Sick.
He seems like one of the only guys that, like, no matter what they want to do with their health and safety protocols for players and injuries, it seems like Franz turns to them and go, no, fuck you, I'm playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why he emerged, I think, last year as one of my favorite players and is right now as well. And I feel like Wendell's a little bit the same, too.
Yeah.
You know? Like, scratch cornea, give me some glasses, I'll be out there. You know what I mean?
Just a hard-nosed lunch pail type of dude. Yeah. Oh, Bull with the turnover.
There's
we don't
way
love
too
that.
much of the... Someone tells you don't have to do something, and then you're like, oh, good. I'm not going to do it then. It's like, that works in some angles, but I don't want it in a basketball player. We got a 10-10 score here at the 7:30 mark. Wendell misses.
I was just about to say Wendell having one of his best games already as he missed that one. But I still like what I'm seeing out of Wendell so far. He's got a block, bucket or two.
Luka doing some big man shit and then arguing.
Yep.
I was fouled.
Oh, Jesus. All right. We're shooting threes. That's clearly our strength. I think what we need to do is just shoot more threes.
That was a travel right there on Luka, but they're not going to call that. Wow. They've been calling that a lot on people, the one where they get the ball and take off too soon. He definitely did it there, and they said no.
Oh, my gosh. Yep.
Yeah.
We'll take it. You can't do that, Luka.
I didn't foul him. I was framed.
Wow, I'm so glad we decided to live stream this show. I need you to be narrating all of Luka's comments today.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Part of Luka Doncic's brain will be played by the Pich as Starscream.
Oh, man. I don't know what's going on with this Oh, are we not on the Magic broadcast? What are we on here?
No, we were, because we saw the boys earlier.
No, this is something different. We're on the NBA
we're
bet
on the
stream presented by DraftKings.
Okay.
Now we're on...
Uh-oh, it went back to the start of the game.
Okay.
Because those are the first two clowns we saw.
Yeah. We love to do this.
Just go to live.
I don't even know how to do that, Pich. We're just
all
gonna.
the way to the end.
That's what we're gonna do. How are we feeling out there, ladies and gentlemen? Do you still have faith that we can turn this around this year?
I mean, what is when you say that phrase?
Yeah.
What does turning it around mean to you?
It means getting the 30 wins.
Okay.
Getting to.
Because I think a lot of other people hear turning it around and hear playoffs.
No. I'm talking about going on our over in wins.
Okay.
You
I
know,
mean, I agree with what you're saying.
25.5 wins was the over.
I just think everyone else's expectations when you hear that is just like, oh, we're going to start racking up the wins and get into the 40s. And it's like, nah, that's not what we're saying.
No, that's already gone now.
This is a season of checking to see what we've got for other bench players, seeing if people grow and going from there. What's going on here?
I have no idea. I'm trying to go live, and the NBA app is just really horrible. League Pass. Any of you have League Pass out there? I bet, Matthew, you're probably watching in League Pass, right? It has been shit this year. Oh, Matthew Bell is in Starscream segment for the pod.
Okay.
Maybe he could just be a guest on Guest Conference one day.
All right. Stuff is over here like, hey, wait a minute. I'm the side piece on this show. Sorry, buddy.
There's Dorian Finney-Smith hitting threes. All right, we've got what just happened. We got Bamba in, T. Ross in. So we have a lineup right now of Chuma, Franz, Bol, Bamba, and T. Ross. Not helpful for my Jalen Suggs overs.
Not helpful for
anything.
Wins.
Yeah, we have. So we're doing point Franz right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Teams pressure him so much when he has the ball because he's not.
Yeah, he's still not 100% comfortable with it. Oh,
called a foul inside on that? Come on.
This is ridiculous.
He pulled that tiny ref aside earlier and talked to her, and I think this is a makeup in his mind. Of course I was fouled. I'm fouled on every play.
So, Matt says League Pass is terrible this year as well.
Yeah, it's
not just like an us thing. We sped up our internet, and the thing still sucks. It like lags, and
worse, yeah.
It'll just crash sometimes.
And every time it restarts, it's never the magic feed.
Right. Which even when we're the home team, yeah, it knows that we like the Magic, and it's like, no, you can't watch your favorite team.
Yeah, it's aggravating.
Yeah. All right, good. I'm glad that we're not the only ones suffering through this. I'm going to write a strongly worded letter.
Last game, they tried making us watch commercials.
Yeah.
Which you strictly paid for not. Then I wrote a tweet about how I was displeased with this, and ever since I wrote the tweet, the commercials went away.
That was a little creepy.
That's a weird magic because my name is not attached to the NBA TV count, so I don't know how they made the connection. But I'm just glad the commercials went away. So it worked. So, hey, never underestimate the power of a strongly worded letter or tweet.
Tweet these days. Oh, what? Come on,
That's just
man.
reckless abandon, and no foul was made on that play. Of course it was.
If that was Jalen Suggs, there's no way we get that. I love T. Ross going with the little hook. He's been talking to Xavier Simpson in the preseason. RJ Hampton sighting is right. Pop, where are you? Is Pop in the stream right now? I should give him a ring. Pop, RJ's grandfather gave me a call the day after we did a stream, for those of you who don't watch the show.
RJ too deep.
And I spoke to RJ's grandfather for about 30 minutes. He's very proud of him. Oh, Jesus.
Well, a grandparent that's proud.
Yes. We're playing volleyball, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a great pass by RJ. I'm glad to see RJ in. He's one of the guys that, like, everyone in the community seems confused because he's been playing well this season. He looks a little more mature than in past seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And yet isn't the first player off the bench on a regular night or, even in the bench lineup. He DNP against Houston, correct?
Correct.
That seems absurd.
I'm curious about people's theories on what's going on with the RJ Hampton situation because, the playing time has been curious because as horrible as he was in Summer League, he played really well in the preseason. He was one of our brighter spots in preseason. And then he hasn't been getting the minutes. And when he has been getting the minutes this year, he's been playing pretty well.
I agreed.
He's been playing pretty well. He's been shooting it pretty well from three, which is God knows what we need right now. And then, God, turnovers again.
D-Ross.
And then his contract doesn't get renewed, and he leaves his agency. Like, what do y'all think is going on with that whole situation? Are you as perplexed as we are? I mean,
we can't shoot right now, and he's one of our decent shooters. So
right.
Why isn't he getting a stab at playing more
God.
off the bench? Like, I'm just thrown by it. It doesn't make sense when you're like, this is a season where you want to see guys emerge, and guys that play well should get more playing time.
And I just don't understand not picking up a $4 million option that we would have had to pay next year when we have a bunch of salary cap space. Like, that really wouldn't have been a big deal for us, I don't think. And the machinations of NBA salary cap are crazy, but to the layman, it didn't seem that.
It doesn't seem crazy to
ridiculous.
Me. It doesn't seem that crazy to me. I see what they're doing. They want to have some roster spots available in case they want to go after a free agent or something like that. And, that's a spot where they feel like they can upgrade, right? I mean,
yeah.
Let's be honest. They can upgrade that. No matter how well RJ is playing, he's still it's still an upgradable position, as most of our bench is.
I agree with that.
So you can't re-sign everybody. I understand it's for a little bit of money, but we've already got a lot of great contracts on our team, so we don't really need to save money. I don't think.
Pinch pennies.
I don't think we need to be penny pinchers.
Well, that's what was confusing to me. Peacecraft 21 saying lost coaches trust, but slowly getting it back. Yeah, I definitely could see that point of view. But then that doesn't – I guess that would jive with the GM not picking up the option because those coach and GM are going to be talking. So that does make sense. Yeah, it's definitely –
I don't know. I like what I've seen from this season. I like what I'm seeing from him already in this game. He's a positive. He's not a negative.
Yeah.
There are some guys on the team that have done very little this season that I would rather see off the team before him. So – as we talked about on our last podcast when we did a starter backup bench with 3 players. And I believe both of us had RJ as our starter of the pile of guys.
No, I had Chuma as my starter, but he was my backup. Wrong. We both disposed of we had Mo on the bench, Bamba that is.
Right.
Yeah. It was confusing to me. I don't know. I mean, like we did with Mo Bamba, we didn't pick up his option and then we re-signed him. So I guess it's possible to happen with RJ, but again, that's penny pinching, right. Like what are we're hoping to get him back for $2 million instead of $4 million? Is that do we really need to be doing that?
If it comes to the point where there's no one else to fill that spot or whatever, and we can fill it for $2 million less, then great.
Yeah, I guess
there's not really much loss there. Not a lot of people calling for RJ Hampton at this point, I guess. So
I think someone would.
You notice the commercials are back.
I was wondering. I knew you wanted to talk about this. What's going on, Pich? Can you send a tweet again, please?
Let me get on that.
Yeah, send a tweet because this is ridiculous. There must have been, it's always in the fine print. That's how they get you, ladies and gentlemen. It's always in the fine print. Sign here if you want NBA TV, but also we're going to take your firstborn. I don't know.
I thought you were doing Starscream.
No, that was just some type of voodoo witch wizard situation.
Oh, all right.
Yep. Yeah, I think the team is, to Peacecraft 21's point, to Peach's point. This is the year that we make the move, right? This trade deadline, this offseason, we're seeing what the pieces are, how they fit together. I mean, the core guys, what's immovable for you, ladies and gentlemen? Franz, Paulo, clearly. Outside of that, I mean, a lot of people include WCJ in the immovable. I would consider that for the contract, the value of the contract and the player alone. I'm a little disappointed with how Wendell's been playing this year, but he's settling into a new role, so that's some that comes with that. Who else? Jalen Suggs, I mean, I don't think he's untouchable. I think outside of probably Franz, Paulo, Yeah, I might even stop the Bol. Is Bol untouchable for you right now, Pich?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, there's no real reason to move him because I'm looking up what he's making. I think it's like $2 million. Yes, he's making $2.2 million next year. If he continues this level of production, I mean, at this level of production, he has probably surpassed Wendell Carter for the best deal contract. So Weltman outdid himself. He's like, yeah, I got the best contract in the league in Wendell, but I want another one. I want an even better contract.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just had the foresight to know what Bol could bring, and
he took advantage of
that.
Of the Celtics, who needed to save a little bit of money and already had a squad. Couldn't really fit him on.
Yeah, if you're talking about untouchables, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about this. I think your untouchables are Franz, Paulo, and Bol, and probably Wendell, just because of the Bol and Wendell, mostly because of the contracts that they're on. They're great, and they're good players.
Oh,
but that's about it, probably, in the untouchables.
But then, who do we want? What kind of position do we want to bring in? We want to bring in a guard. We'll see what Markelle is when he gets back.
I mean, I like a lot of these other guys. Don't get me wrong.
I know.
Like, if you're going to get to the championship level, you can't always have guys on your team you like. Yeah, you got to move on from. That's why, like, everybody loves Chuma. He's such a funny guy, and everybody loves him off the court. But it's like, all right, but I've got a lot of friends that can't play basketball at all. If I'm starting a basketball team, I'm not calling most of them. You know what I mean? Like,
would you call me, Pich?
We'll be friends off the court, but like, we will not be doing this championship thing together. Like, you'll go do something.
Can I be on the bench?
Oh, you'd be in.
I can be in.
You'd be on. Yeah. I don't have a lot of friends that can ball.
The list is short. It's not that big of a compliment. All right.
That's probably. Yeah. This is probably the NBA getting back to me about the commercials and how sorry they are.
Yeah, Matt is saying.
No, it's not.
I'm catching up in the chat here.
Oh, trade Cole, he says.
Matt says Franz, Paulo, Markelle, WCJ, and Bol are untouchables for him. Mm-hmm. I would agree with that. Yeah, damn, Dorian Finney. Oh, no, that's Tim Hardaway Jr., right?
Looks like him.
Keep Bol. Bol can ball. That's for sure, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, trade Cole, if he doesn't improve his defense, it's a problem. That was one of the first things I noticed. It really is, man. When he was out of the lineup, one of the first things I noticed was, oh, okay, now everyone can guard everyone.
We can actually switch everything like they want to. I know.
We're not. Our defense is probably among the worst in the league right now. Like, that used to be a strength of ours last year, and I think that's just one of the things that's hurting us the most. The defensive intensity is just not quite there as much as it used to be. A lot more high-scoring games. Yeah.
Well, we definitely can score with more teams now, so maybe there is.
Yeah, but not from the three-point line. Yeah. Imagine if we could. Imagine if we could even get that up to a decent level. What's going on?
Luka just stopped playing? Is the game?
Is there a whistle?
Oh, it's the end of the first. Okay. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. What's happening?
He stopped a little bit earlier.
We got the sound on very low here so that we don't broadcast that over to everybody. 28-24.
Okay.
At the end of one.
Yep.
All right.
I'll take it. I mean,
that's okay.
We're playing against one of the best players in the league, so that's all right.
Here, in the world.
Let's do a little bit of this right here. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Hey, everybody. I'm in the wrong camera here.
Oh, look at you over there.
Bear with me one moment.
Camera 2.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like that. Whoops.
He doesn't like it.
All right, so let's look at the team stats here.
Or back on the full.
Yeah. I'll figure that out in a second. Yeah, you just wanted to see this face?
I liked it because you get to see a little bit more of the room over there, and then I'm off camera for a second, so I can pick my nose or eat a chip.
Okay, yeah, we like to do. Here, you're off camera again.
I got some crab flavored chips over here if you're interested.
What in the hell is that, man?
You don't know about crab chips?
No, I don't know about crab chips. What is a crab chip, Pich? Do tell.
These right here are the Uts, or some people call them Oots. Those people are wrong. This is the crab chip with the Chesapeake Bay crab seasoning, like the Old Bay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I understand that now. All right, don't eat those right now. That's torture for my ears. You know how much of an audiophile I am. Are you really gonna fuck with me right now?
I mean, we just talked all about them. I thought you were gonna want to taste.
All right,
one.
do one.
I thought you were gonna try.
Do one. Yeah.
You gonna try one?
I'll try one.
All right. Anybody ever had these? Do they have crab chips in Australia?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
Well, just turn your mic off for a second. Just hit the mute there. What are your thoughts about it? No? It's not for you?
No. You can actually, they have like a little bit of seafoody in it. You can kind of taste that.
I think it's the crab.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just going to be like an Old Bay chip, but you can, that's a little disturbing that they put crab on a chip. Okay. So, field goal percentages here. We're shooting 61% from the floor. No way. No way, but we're 0 from 2 from 3. They're 5 of 14. We're shooting 0% from three-point range. Fantastic. Love to see it. We're beating them on the boards 13-7. We're out assisting them 6-5. So, pretty good. Points in the paint, we're dominating them. Let's keep getting that down, gentlemen.
Who is that? Is that JaVale McGee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like the shoes RJ's got on tonight. They're Carolina blue. Probably in. You'd think maybe a Carolina blue to represent Cole Anthony, who's not playing tonight, but also the team he played for, I believe, in New Zealand, I believe is light blue.
I almost banned Matthew Bell there for a second. Sorry about that.
What the hell?
I'm still learning this Ecamm software that we're using here to live stream.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to all our Patreons who are in the chat. You are one of the reasons that we're able to do this. We've got to put up our State of the Pod piece for October. We haven't done that yet.
Coming soon.
But one of the big things we're going to talk about and fill in Patreons about is all this new live streaming stuff that you are helping us to pay for. So thank you so much. It means a lot.
We've also got, we're recording episode 32 the next couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Getting together with...
Ozone guys.
The Ozone guys.
We're going to have them in for a segment of Cousins Court.
That's going to be good.
Who would you put on trial? Is there this is good this is good feedback here. Is there anything that you would put on trial, ladies and gentlemen, right now? Is there a Orlando Magic storyline that you think needs to be adjudicated in a court of law with our official gavel here? Oh shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna get the guys from HQ to fight for different sides, and then we will judge what we think. So if you've got a hot take that you want their opinion on, now's the time. I mean, you could go to their podcast, but no, do it through us. It's more.
Well, we're going to pose these situations. We're going to pose these cases to them.
Yeah.
We want to have 3 cases to present to them. I already want to get their take. Now, I don't want to give away too much, but I do want to get their take on the RJ situation. That's the one I really like. I really like that one. We have a couple others in mind. Maybe something with Coach Mosley, because people have been a little up in arms in that. Coach Mosley is number 1 in the odds. Have you seen that, everyone? There's betting odds.
For next to be fired.
The next to be fired is Coach Mosley's a number 1. I mean,
that's unjustified.
It doesn't make any sense either.
That's put together by someone who doesn't know what they're talking about.
God, 10-point lead just like that, man. Yo, Mr. TV, what's good? What is good, man? Good to see you. Yes, J.I., what's the holdup? Jamal, okay. All right, well, okay, so Peacecraft is coming up with a couple good suggestions. I'm trying to think how we could work that into a court case. 3-point shooting and the Mosley zone defense.
Oh, man, do I hate the zone defense.
A lot of people do. I'm not like
this is not college. This ain't happening. Teams can shoot. They know how to move the ball.
Yeah.
They're not fooled by your zone D. You want to switch to it for a play or two just to mix it up. Okay. Mm-hmm. But to just say, hey, the next 5 minutes we're playing zone.
It's too much time it gives them.
By minute 2 or 3,
they're
found a way.
cooking.
It's over. and your guys are chasing, they're spending more. I think sometimes they think that you're spending less energy on defense because you're mostly standing in one area or covering a zone. But no, I feel like our guys are chasing more. So it kind of defeats that whole purpose.
I can definitely see that because when the ball gets moving, man, we just look all out of sorts, especially when we're in the zone. Just chasing until they get an open shot when our guy is just late.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Matt here. It doesn't make sense to fire Mosley.
No.
This is not on him. This is he's trying to get things done. I mean, yeah, has he made some mistakes? Sure. He's not perfect, but I don't think you could label the win-loss record on him.
You can't put that on his shoulders squarely. No. Although you wouldn't put on injuries. I know that about you, Pich.
Right, but here's the deal. If we got to season 4 or 5 and it's still this kind of then out you go. But like this is a growing team that he's also growing with.
You think he gets one more year after this, and if the win-loss record hasn't turned around?
I think if it doesn't improve by next year, I don't know what his contract is like, but I think then it would be up for discussion. But or unless he makes a bunch of radical moves out of the blue, like all of a sudden he just decides we're playing zone all game and Mo Bamba's the starting center and starts making some weird moves like that, which is also possible. But without any kind of real meltdown or shocking play, I feel like he's good to go. Are they going to do, is it time? Yeah. Is it anything?
Oh, nice. We got to turn up the volume for this one.
Player usage rate. Luka Doncic, 39.2. This seems like the kind of stat you like. Yeah. Okay, so that's only half of it, talking about how Luka is the highest. I'm going to bet he comes back with some sort of rookie comparison with Paulo. Because I bet Paulo was probably the highest of the rookies.
I missed it because I was...
stat hunt. Who's this young lad with the ball? Oh.
Okay. I don't know what I just did. Hopefully it didn't mess up people's feeds out there. Hey, Nadra. Yes, thank you. We're sad that they're losing by 10 points. Oh, the turkey chili is ready in the kitchen.
We're
Look
not
at
allowed
that.
to eat during the stream.
No, I'm very anti-eating during the stream, Mama. You know this, okay? But after, that's exciting that turkey chili is waiting. That's very nice of you, baby. Thank you. We'd love for you, everyone in the stream, the second cousins, they would love for you to get in the stream right now. If you want to come say hello. Yeah, turkey chili for the win, and it's cold. Where are you at, Mr. TV? Are you in Florida? Are you a Floridian?
Yeah.
Or are you somewhere cold right now?
Yeah, we need to know about this storm. Are hatches battened down already? Or
yeah, I don't know. Peacecraft is saying if we want stars to come here, we got to change the coaching. But Luka Doncic loves Mosley, right?
Yeah. A lot of guys know Mose from his days with the Mavs and stuff. Yeah, it's not necessarily. You don't need to have a star. I mean, hey, look, they just had Steve Nash in Brooklyn with stars, and that wasn't working. So I don't think it necessarily has to be.
And I like
time change.
I like Mosley as a leader of men. Studying leadership philosophy and stuff. Trying to be a principal. That's awesome. I think he's a great leader. So for me, the blame falls more squarely on like Nate Tibbetts, who's our offensive coordinator, our associate head coach. And I don't know who would be our defensive guru. I guess that is Jamal. He's more of a defensive guy. But if I'm going to fire someone on the coaching staff, it's going to be those second guys and try to bring in someone with a different defensive or offensive philosophy.
Somebody who might actually watch the game and say, challenge that.
Oh, man.
That's what I'd like.
We are horrible with challenges, man.
Yep.
We are so bad. I don't know. Have we won one this year? I don't think we have.
No.
I don't think we have.
A lot of games we don't even bother to use it, which is sad.
All right, so Mr. TV is down in Orlando. Nice. Hopefully the storm passes over and everything's all right down there. It's getting bad. Crap.
I just mentioned it briefly, so I want to get your take on it before we go too far. Nets signed former Magic coach Jacques Vaughn. What are your thoughts? Is he going to pull those guys
It's a
together?
2-year contract, right? No, I don't think he's going to pull those guys together.
All right.
And that's no knock on Jock. I mean, he was not a great coach for us, but I don't think anyone could pull those guys together. I don't know if Steve Nash doesn't have the cachet and the credibility to make them, fit into roles and do things for the benefit of the team, I'm not sure anyone. Look at those Michigan cutters.
Yeah, great cut by Caleb there.
From one Michigander to the other. My Jalen Suggs over bets are not looking great right now. Where the hell is he?
Well,
Get him in the game.
He's over there. He's too deep on defense right now.
Oh, there he is. I didn't even know. So right now we've got Suggs, Houston, Wendell, T. Ross, and Franz on the floor. Down by 5.
7 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Now, feedback from the stream. Would you like our ugly mugs on camera, or would you prefer something like this where you can see a rundown of stats while we go? Because I'm a stat guy. I'm a stat guy.
Unless
Pich.
I'm playing with my star screen props or something like that, there really isn't any need.
There's nothing to see here, really.
Yes.
So we'll put us in the corner for a little bit. People can look at the.
I should have not worn Magic
have.
gear today. We're undefeated when I don't wear Magic gear.
We're undefeated when you don't wear Magic gear. That's sad. I don't know whether to cry or to laugh. I just had to, Pich.
Well, just in the studio at the games and stuff, it doesn't matter. But that was all right. It definitely feels later than it is because of what's going on right now. To keep reminding myself, Suggs buries a 3.
Yeah, we love it. Get the arrows out because that's come on, guys. Come on, guys. That you cannot celebrate making a 3 yet. Like you've got to make a few more to start celebrating. We just don't have it. And that's also Tim Hardaway's thing.
Oh, that's probably why I did it then.
Maybe. Oh, a little bit of taunting.
I feel like I've seen lots of guys do the arrow thing.
It's
sort of like claiming the 3-eye thing or whatever.
There we go. A little turnover. What are your Mr. TV's talking about his superstitions? You just talked about not wearing Magic gear, and we won a game when you weren't wearing Magic gear. What are do you have any weird game day superstitions?
I used to have a ton of those, like when I was younger and stuff, but I don't really do that stuff anymore.
Yeah,
I realized that none of it matters.
Not unless you're in Kyle's conspiracy theories. I have a really good Kyle's conspiracy theories segment for Bull Bowl coming up in episode 32.
Yeah,
I'm excited for everyone to see it.
Amongst one of the best things you've done.
Thank you.
And that's not, that should. You've done a lot of great editing for the show.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
This is top notch.
Hope everyone gets a laugh out of it. And also buys into the conspiracy.
Spencer Dinwiddie was too open, and he was like, "No, I'm not falling for this trap." Right? Like, why did he not shoot that? He had plenty of time, sat there, and then was like, "Nah, I'm not doing this." Sometimes I wonder if guys are more embarrassed by missing an open shot that's why they miss them.
Oh,
right? Like
too much.
A lot of pressure
that's
because
tough.
They're too open.
Hey, there's an Australian, right?
Hey, that was a delay of game, but they didn't call it on him. They call it on Paulo all the time. The ball
Shoot
goes
it, Bull.
through the basket.
Make it, Bull.
He touches it.
That's an assist.
Hit the siren.
Bull. Ladies and gentlemen, shooting from all over the court right now. Watch out. Women and children, get inside.
Excuse me, sir. Usually baskets are worth 2. This one is worth 3.
That is not law enforcement outside of your home, ladies and gentlemen. Do not worry. That's just a little sound effect for the Bull Patrol. I always hate when songs do that, so I have a little bit of mixed emotions that we have that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
commercials.
When you're driving in your car
commercial?
or something, yeah, and you're listening to a song with a siren in it. Come on. What are you trying to do with me right here?
Should be against the law.
Yeah, honestly, it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. Super Bowl. What's your favorite bowl nickname so far? I've seen Incredibowl, Super Bowl. We got the Bowl, Train.
Unbelievable.
The Bowl Patrol. There's so much good. I mean, it's so easy, of course. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. And the turnovers. We got to look at what's happening with the turnovers right now.
Swat. Oh. How dare he block my shot?
Oh.
Oh, now my shoulder is hurting.
If you're just joining the stream, Pich has an amazing player comparison.
Yes, it's Luka Doncic star scream. Not just because of his name and his ability to yell at refs all the time, scream at them, but also seems like this would be his spirit animal.
Yeah.
And Starscream is one of my favorite Transformers.
No, it's not a super knock.
It's not really meant to be a knock, even though he's
always complaining.
He's always complaining. And
yeah, he's always trying to do something a little outside the rules.
There is a cartoon version of this where he becomes king at a time, and he actually has a little crown on his head.
Oh. And
it's a whole thing, but I haven't. I got to rewatch that.
And then
he's King Starscream.
Who comes back? Who's Optimus Prime's?
Well, it's Megatron.
Adversary, Megatron.
And then,
there we go.
Yeah, I think he comes back as Galvatron and is like, calm your roll, take your crown off. And then Starscream's like, no, it was my turn.
And that's Luka Doncic for you. All right.
That was the stall dribble. That's a travel.
No.
He just drives in and tries to create contact and then grabs at a body part like he got hit and gets the call every time.
This is ridiculous. That's the calls that Jalen Suggs needs to make. But I guess Jalen needs to make some shots first. Is that why he's not getting the shots or getting the calls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the benefits of, like, I'm always saying how, I got to turn this back down a little. So I'm always saying how, like, it's weird how much free stuff that rich people get or famous people, and then they don't really need it, right? And it's like, when you're poor or you're down and out and you could use some free stuff, you
get nothing. Work harder. Bootstrap yourself.
So it seems like one of those things where it's like, Luka's a really great player.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the best on the planet. So he's going to get some of those freebie calls as a result. And that's just the way life is. We get Paulo's getting those for us now.
Paulo's getting them. Yeah, we're not in a position to complain anymore. It's kind of nice.
I still will complain about it. I don't like it. I wish they'd just call the game straight up.
Yeah. It's tough.
But I understand the league is trying to develop stars, and I just don't feel like it's the best way to go about it. I don't want to see stars getting 15 points at the line and ending with 30 points. It's just not as impressive to me.
Hold on, Pich. What do we got? And one more.
I think he has no idea that you're standing there.
Yeah.
This is, got to shout out Mr. TV. Joined the Patreon family just now.
Oh, man.
Thank you, man. And really appreciate, even before you're now an official second cousin, thank you for being there. Mr. TV always commenting. I'm enjoying going back and forth with you on YouTube on the comments. So thanks very much for the support, man. It means a lot. It's been great. The Patreon community has been really helpful in moving the show along. We were able to get this awesome new soundboard. We're buying the software to do the streams. All the money that comes through there goes back to the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It allowed me to buy this crown.
Yeah, for a segment coming up.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll have to be King Starscream.
Did you use the card for that?
No.
Okay.
I didn't.
That was not approved, Peach. We did not talk about this.
No, I got that with my own money. Made for a job. What's in that bowl there?
Oh man.
Put it on the camera. Let's people see
show
what's
the
going
people.
on here.
Show the people.
Some people are into looking at food.
Yeah. No, you gotta get it up there, Mama. There you go. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is hot.
Oh yeah.
That looks fantastic, babe. Thank you very much. Ooh. Yeah. Well, thanks, Mr. TV. We're just trying to bring a little bit of comedy to what can be a painful viewing experience when we're watching the Orlando Magic. Trying not to take ourselves too serious.
I appreciate that comment. I feel like that is if you, I know you're probably new to following me, but that's my life. That has been my entire life. Like, if you can't laugh, then it's always all going to suck.
That's fair.
And I can make the best of even a bad situation.
You are
which is
fantastic
a good
at
thing and a bad thing.
Yeah.
It means that I set my sights a little too low sometimes because I can get happy there.
Yeah.
But it also means that maybe the dark times aren't as dark because I have laughter. And I learned that from Raphael. Thank you, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Wait, Peach, Starscream, Raphael, how much of your moral makeup is from Sunday morning cartoons?
A lot.
Yeah, I feel that. Maybe that's why we're in such a pickle. Sunday morning cartoons have just gone down the tubes.
I mean, this is why I'm not interested in war much anymore, because I used to watch a lot of G.I. Joe, and if there's not blue and red lasers, I can't tell who's firing at who. So it's not for me.
All right. So just to catch you up, Nadra, Franz is having a pretty good game. Let's get back to the stats.
Speaking of G.I. Joe, I've got Dr. Mindbender sitting over here.
Hold on, Peach.
Rocking the sweet Movember mustache.
I missed that one. I was focused on the mustache. Had a nice dunk. I'm seeing a little bit more urgency in Mo as someone shoots a three right in his face, Luka. But Luka shoots threes in everybody's faces. I'm seeing a little bit more urgency from Mo. What do you think out there in the stream, Second Cousins? Are you seeing that too? I just, maybe it's complete bullshit, but I think seeing Mo Bamba do some of the, Bol do some of the things that he's been doing on the court is making Bamba maybe a little reflective. Like, hey, I can do some of that stuff.
I think the fact that he had a DNP recently is a large part of that. And I think that was a good DNP. I just don't understand his hustle level just is garbage sometimes. Like, even a few minutes ago on a rebound, he should have had. He didn't get it.
Oh, no. Are we going to get nothing? Chuma tried to put Doncic on a poster and got nothing, and then Doncic complains to the refs.
Yeah, he mostly just lost the – he just
lost the ball
on the way up.
Mama, you got a shout-out here from Lean Nasty. Shout-out to Mrs. Court Cousins for the dinner. Does look good. I'm excited to have some chili after this. Yeah. All right. Matt's not all the way with me. I understand that. Yeah, I can get that. I have a lot of previous trauma from watching Mo Bamba play, so I'm not quite ready to say he's turned a corner. Come on, Bowl. We need something. There it is. Everybody get aboard. Bowl train is leaving the station. The Bowl train. All aboard.
50 seconds to go here in the first half of play. Bol's up to 10 points now. Calling a ticky-tack foul on Chuma.
That's a good question.
See,
for
Chuma goes up to the referee,
half.
And he's pretty much, Ratchet from Transformers at this point. Like, they're just sort of like, yeah.
This is too many Transformers references for this. I'm going to have to go back and watch or something.
You have to go back a long ways.
Ratchet's the guy that would fix things, I assume?
Yeah, he was, but he's one of the, he's a good guy, Autobot Transformer, but like they don't make like pops of him or like, he's not a
fitting Veterans Day substitution, early Veterans Day weekend. The Admiral is in. Salute to you, Admiral. Good to see you in there. He is an Army brat, right? Or maybe not Army, maybe he's a Navy.
I believe his
father
was
in the military, right? So thank you for your service, Mr. Schofield. Do you have any military vets out there right now?
Thank you, Schofield. He's an admiral. Come on.
Oh, sure.
All right, 24 seconds left here. There's a little differential in the shot clock, so. Franz driving hard. Ooh, doesn't use the glass on that one. Puts it down. Aww. And then this guy beats us down court, guys.
All right.
Come on.
Is that the Aussie? Is that Josh Green? That is him.
Oh,
Aussie. Yep. Huh. Australian basketball. No joke. Who Lean Nasty out there, right? He's
no Lean, Andrew Bogut.
Lean, you were the guy from Australia, yeah. I mean, Australian basketball is really coming along. Mm-hmm. I mean, minus Ben Simmons, but we won't talk about that.
I have an Andrew Bogut jersey. I have an Australian. And I have two different Germans.
You've got a Dirk and you got a Franz?
Yep.
What's the feeling in Australia about Ben Simmons? Do people talk about it, or is it just kind of gone away now? Because was he kind of thought to be the Australian first superstar, and now how are people feeling about that? I imagine the energy was probably similar to what Germany is feeling with Franz right now.
All right, what's Franz doing here? We got 5.
He's passing to the torch.
Gunning.
Oh,
can't finish.
Gosh, man. Ugh.
Mo Mo Bamba is pretty much the ellipses of basketball players.
Mo Bamba's the ellipses.
You can't finish. It's just sort of tails off.
Dang, that was a deep cut from algebra freshman year.
Algebra?
Isn't an ellipses like an algebraic equation?
No, I'm talking about those three dots you write at the end of like a text or a tweet.
Oh,
it kind of like leads you.
I was thinking of a parabola. Parabola.
Right. I would never bring parabolas to this.
Okay, sorry.
Occasion.
All right. Here we go. There's still the sentiment in Australia is we feel disappointed. That makes sense. Oh man, Dante Exum. That's a deep cut piece craft. I remember we were talking about getting Dante Exum from. He was in the Magic talks about. I forget what draft that was. Was that the Aaron Gordon, Alfred Payton draft that we took him? Anyways, let's go over the box score. Let me refresh this page real quick. I don't know why it's. All right, so at half, we're leading in field goal percentage, 55-43. They're beating us in the amount of three-pointers they have, 8-4. But we have a better three-point percentage than someone. Oh, my God.
All thanks to Bull.
Oh, my goodness. We're shooting 36% from three. They're shooting 34, about 35. It's a
good thing they're only shooting that, because if they were shooting more.
They've taken 23. That's how the games do get out of hand. We're beating them on the boards nicely, 22-13. That's fantastic. Assists are even. Let's go to what is always our Achilles heel. And here we go, Pich. 12 turnovers to their 2. And that is why we are down by 4 right there.
Wait, who's this guy?
Points off turn. Although, wait, we have 10 points off of turnovers. They only have 2. Is that right? That doesn't make any sense. We have a new announcer in the Orlando Magic building. That's not DJ D Hard. What's his name?
DJ D Strong.
D Strong. There it is. So let's look at our box score.
Oh, they're going to play a huge game of Simon Says right now with the military. This could be fun.
Oh, okay.
I would have to wonder, and I will have to go look and find out. Mm-hmm. I know we can't show the game.
Right.
But could we show the halftime hijinks?
I'd
like to.
Maybe.
Yeah, or at least like, when the dancers go out and do a little number, it might help. I'm trying to do a thing where I'm trying to evaluate all the opposing dance teams and tell you who the best dance squad in the NBA is.
Right.
And I'd like to report on that in some video.
It's a niche. It's a niche that hasn't been yet filled.
I think the people want to know.
Yeah, okay.
Even a common NBA fan who doesn't have the NBA TV package doesn't get to see that. Like, you get to see 2 seconds of them when they come back from commercial, right?
True.
Where they're like, finishing a dance. It's not the same. I can give you the whole thing here. What do you say, YouTube?
Okay, I'm going to keep it moving on this one. Let's look. We got Chuma, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Franz with 12, 1 and 3 assists. Wendell with 6 and 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Bull with 10 points, 4 rebounds. That over 12.5 is looking good, Matt. You're absolutely right. Jalen with only 3 points and 2 assists. That's not looking good for my over. That's not looking good for my over in points. How is Dallas doing? Who's playing well for them? Luka Doncic with 17 and 4 assists. Spencer Dinwiddie, 16 and 3 assists as well. I mean, that is the majority of their scoring. 17 from Luka, 16 from Spencer, and everyone else is not over 10 points. So, interesting. What's your take on the first half? How you feeling, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. TV asked a little bit earlier, Pich, how we became Orlando Magic fans. Would you like to tell the tale?
Got to question this guy's always saying ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I've ever seen a lady in here.
Yeah, Nandra's here. She's here.
Okay.
It's just a thing from teaching. I always say it in the classroom. So this is the class, baby. We're going to school.
So, yeah, Steve Max is definitely leading us in a game of Simon Says right now. And I got to wonder how you rise to become the Simon Says guy.
Yeah, he's
right. Like I mean, I've regaled you with a few facts about Transformers and some other various things. This guy was like, I'm Simon Says guy.
Yeah.
His name's not even Simon, it's Steve Mass. Like, you think if you're going to commit your life to that game, your name would be Simon, or at least change your name to Simon.
I kind of want to see what he's doing to really get people to bite, because I always play this. I play this with my students sometimes, and I suck at it. I can never get them out.
Oh, you're not a good leader.
I'm not a good leader.
You have to review the tape here later.
Yeah, I'll check it out later.
Nice.
Okay. So Pich and I'm from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Pich is born and raised in Colchester, Vermont. Our family is from Winooski, Vermont. So my mom, his dad, they're all from Winooski.
Near Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, right next to Burlington, University of Vermont. It's right there. So that's where we grew up. Now, our older relatives retired down to Florida in, what was the name of their Winter Springs. So we would go down to Winter Springs very frequently, a lot of times in the winter, to get away from the cold up here, and they would take us to Magic games. You went to some games in the inaugural season.
Yep.
I wasn't that far after. I think I was probably about 6 or 7 years after I started going to games, like 95, 96.
Or 11 that year, yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of, and then it just stuck from there. I went and saw Penny and Shaq live, beat the Bulls. I mean, the place was rocking, and it was just history from there. It's kind of a family thing. We're all Magic fans in our family now, and we're going to pass on the trauma to our children.
I may just not have kids. There's no need to put them through
this. Simply because, you know what, I don't want them to be a Magic fan.
Matt's in Winter Springs.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Well, we were in Hacienda Village.
You got to hit the Checkers on Red Bug Road, my friend. That is the place.
Oh, man. Let's catch up with the chat here.
Wait, why is Paulo not playing?
Basketball. That's a new one. That's a new nickname I hadn't heard of. Basketball.
Oh, we got really someone in the chat from Germany. What's up?
Oh, Guten Tag. Oh, yeah, my flag fell. Here we go.
There we go.
What's up, baby? Deutschland. Let's go. Welcome. Guten der. That must mean hello. Oh, Matt's in Winter Springs. All right, cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tuscaloosa.
That was that?
I remember seeing that. That's
like Tuscaloosa Drive. That was very close to our grandparents' house.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's bringing me back.
No,
man.
there's a golf course there, I think, right?
There's a golf course.
Yeah, Matt. Wow. Tuscaloosa. I'm pretty sure they lived right.
Did we know each other, Matt?
There. Right across from where they lived.
Did you ever hang out with a little redheaded kid in your earlier years?
I was down there for Christmas a few times. I remember playing hoop outside.
Oh yeah,
loving it.
Good times, man.
My Magic jerseys.
I would like, Nadra and I want to get a house down in Florida at some point, and I want to definitely retire there and just watch as many Magic games in my elder years as I can. Just go and just every freaking game. God, I'm so jealous of y'all. Nadra asked, "Where's Paulo?" He has a sprained ankle. Yeah.
Allegedly.
So, add insult to injury. Oh, they won a T-shirt for all that work.
Well, he came in second. I think she won. All right.
Steve Max. There it is.
That's it. That guy makes his net off Simon Says. That's how he gets paid. Props to him, man. I'm not picking on him. I think that's awesome.
I mean, if you can do what you love, Pich.
Yeah. He'll never work a day in life.
Yeah.
He plays games for a living.
Yeah. When he was 7, he fell in love with Simon Says, and he hasn't looked back since. That man's living life.
Or maybe he's just a control freak. He just wants people to do what he says.
Yeah. Never been able to hold down a relationship, so I just go around the country and tell people what to do.
And if I don't say I say it first, then they have to leave. I can never get hurt that way.
Oh, poor Max. All right. How are we feeling? What's the Twitter universe commenting about here? Let's look into a little bit of Magic Twitter.
Oh, don't go down that road if you don't have to.
Yep.
He says as a guy who's one of the people on there. Yeah, they've got some live chat groups and stuff like that on Twitter too. That used to be, for me, when I used to watch games of pretty much all my teams. That is how I try to keep up with my community.
Through what?
Because every team I like, none of them are local to where I live.
Yeah.
So like I always kind of go onto Twitter and find the chat of, the few people that I follow that are, Bills fans or Broncos fans or whatever's going on. I do it for wrestling a lot too, because I'm a big professional wrestling fan, and I can go on the Twitter while I'm watching something, and we can kind of comment back and forth with stuff. So that's a big source for me.
It's been great in the Magic Twitter community. I mean, we just started. We're over a little year old now, and I mean, I feel like I know what's happening in Florida. I'm sure if I turn on my Magic Twitter, I'll get a little bit of the midterm politics, and when you guys had the storms, like people were posting all those crazy videos.
Yes.
Part of me feels like I am in Orlando at times.
I know. I was going to say that I definitely have a lot of people that not only follow our Court Cousins stuff, but some of them started following my personal Twitter account and stuff like that, which is great. I'm all
so they want the zaniness. They want more.
I can't talk shit about the Dolphins anymore without someone cracking back, which is fine.
You're no longer safe, Pich.
And then you get all the news about what's going on down there. Like, I was one of the first to hear about George DeSantis winning Florida. I was like, all right, I know that. I have no idea who won the state I live in.
Yeah, you don't know who won Connecticut, but I want to get your take on this, Pich, although you can't see it because we don't have the screen up. This is a little bit of Magic Twitter. This is from Anthony at Orlando Magic HQ. Dwight posts from Instagram rocking his Magic pinstripes.
I saw this today.
Looks right, and I don't care who doesn't agree.
It's hot.
And Dwight says, to all my loyal people and fans out there, and he has the Magic shorts on that I think we have, those same pair of shorts. Mm-hmm. And he's going to go play in Taiwan now? Is that the headline I saw? Is that right?
I saw that too. That seems weird to me. I know the WWE is interested in him. I don't understand why he wouldn't just start doing that.
That seems like...
But like I said at the beginning, I know people weren't here because we only had 6 people then, but like, if you can still play and you can give it and no one wants to let you play here, you just look for a way to play if you love playing that much. Dwight didn't strike me as a guy who loved to play that much.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Apparently he does.
Good for him. A lot of people were saying, let's get Dwight back beginning of the year.
I still would be more in favor of watching Dwight Howard do whatever he can still do than Mo Bamba.
I knew you were going to say that.
Because it's a fact. So I mean, it would have been a fun way for him to end his career too.
Yeah,
as a member
that would
of our
have been
squad.
nice.
Then you can retire the 12 and do the whole thing, and it'd be nice. We don't have a jersey in the rafters.
It would have been a nice circle completion.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else is happening here on Magic Twitter. Okay. Scrolling. Let's see. Oh, no. Well, God's doing it. He says, hello, old friend. Haven't seen you in months. # Magic Together. It's a 2023 NBA Draft Lottery Simulator.
Yeah, he's not the only one. I've seen a lot of people doing that or been like, well, the first time I'm checking the odds or doing this thing. Come on, people.
No, I can't.
Well, I feel like I expect this from Well God because he's playing on the comedy side and getting wacky about stuff. So this fits his mold. But don't do this to yourself, people. It's way too early for this. Way too many things could change still during the course of this season that will change things. Again, take a look at last year. After the All-Star break, Kel comes back. A bunch of our team kind of got healthier. We played really well after the All-Star break this year or last year.
Yeah.
And there's no reason that as our team gets healthier, we can't continue to go back in that direction. And again, we're close. We're in a lot of these games now. Think about if we had a full squad. So,
I mean, I feel like I've been thinking about that for 3 years, though, man.
I know you have, but that's because you didn't casual it up like me back in the years where you knew they weren't going to be good. Sometimes you look at the roster, you just kind of assess and just be like, eh.
Yeah.
Like last year, I was like, I didn't see a lot of Canadians games, but I wasn't missing much.
Yeah. I mean,
they didn't put a lot of wins on the table. So.
Sometimes being a casual is protecting your mental health.
Yeah, it does. It protects your ability to be able to root for the team going forward as well. Because honestly, if I had been a hardcore for the last 8 years, right, I'd probably be over it.
You'd be tired and frustrated, kind of like I'm feeling.
I'd either be over basketball or just over the team and be like, I'm out. I can't believe they think Aaron Gordon is the shit. Because honestly, that was keeping me away. I was like, this guy's not the man. Stop paying him. But they wouldn't. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to pay attention until you get rid of him. And here we are.
That's fair.
What happened the day they blew everything up? I was like texting you immediately.
Yes, you did.
And I was like, hey, man, they're finally
I'm back
doing
in.
it.
I'm back
they're finally
in.
doing it. What's going on here? Where are these guys on our roster? What's a Kem Birch?
So Dale Osborne That's one of our coaches. Don't know what he is in charge of. We have so many coaches. We have
so many coaches, and yet none of them can recommend a challenge. Those guys should be put on trial, my friend.
Oh.
The lack of replays.
That is a good one. I'm going to put that in the doc, Pich.
All right.
Actually, just going to write it down because going into the doc would take too much work. All right.
I think I have my doc open.
Challenge.
If we were to get Wembanyama, who goes? I'm not in on that. I'm not talking about it.
Pich won't even speculate.
It's way too early for that. We'd have to win the lottery a second time. We've already done that once in NBA history. It's not going to happen again. So even if we had the best odds.
Yeah, we don't really need another big. Our best player is Paulo Banchero, and he's a 4.
Yeah, but
4-3.
Sometimes you just got to draft the best player available. He's definitely it. So if he's available, you just move the other parts, man.
No.
Don't be like the Blazers who passed on Michael Jordan because they already had Clyde Drexler. I'm sure they would have gladly
redone that one.
Tried to work out a way to make them both work on the same team versus drafting Sam Bowie.
Ouch. Oh, no. Suggs is coming up gingerly.
I think, Suggs always kind of runs like he's got a little bit of a crip walk to him. It's like, hey, man, you're injured a lot. Don't do that. Just go left, right.
You mean a crip, like as in terms of a gang affiliation, like a crip walk?
Like it's like kind of a gangster walk. Like he's got some swag to it, and it's like, no, I just want to know that you're healthy. So knock it off. Wendell.
Yeah. I used to do.
No, we're not going to stone anybody for thinking Scoot looks good. Actually, that is a position we could use on our team.
Well, that's what I know. I don't even want to talk. We're talking about the draft, so we're talking about it already. But I don't need a number 1 pick this year. I would like 1 or 2 in the top 10. That would be nice. I would like. Mm-hmm. I would ideally like us to get the Bulls pick and it to be like the 5th pick because that's top 4 protected, and we get like the 3rd pick. That would be nice.
Franz just bodied Finney Smith.
Well, thank you. Like, if we're going to foul the guys, let's let them feel it, please.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Coach Mosley's not happy.
Yeah, for some reason he seems to be arguing something about that call, which was super obvious, yet won't argue other calls that have question.
Yeah, Mr. TV, you're right. He is wearing the right flag there. All right. I can see, if you can move back a little bit, Mama, that would be helpful.
54-50 Mavericks, 10-15 to go in the 3rd.
Let me bring up the stats for the people.
Ball with the rebound, and it gets knocked away from him. Magic Ball. I'm not sure that I would like to put together a list of positions I would like in the Magic, like in the arena. I'd like to propose to them that, let me get a quarter where I'm the floor wiper, right?
Oh,
I want to get that in.
Okay.
Maybe I could do some pregame announcements.
Oh, this is different roles that you want.
Yeah, different roles. Then I want to throw some T-shirts out. I'm not looking to be a T-shirt gun guy. I feel like you probably
That's a lot of pressure.
Qualified for that.
Yeah.
But let me just throw some shirts out, or join the dance squad. Join the old folks dance squad at this point, probably, and just
what do we call our squad? The golden? No, the Golden Lilies is the
that was
Cavs. The other, the red and wine. And of course, you need to do a segment with Corey.
Well, I mean,
that's got to happen.
That'd be great, but
we need to get Pich hooked up with Corey Nadra when we go down to Orlando. What's that? Yeah, she's busy with football right now.
She's doing football stuff, yeah. She's still at most of the home games. This is the only one I think I haven't seen her at.
This guy is something else. Oh my God! Come on, can we have a foul? Thank you.
Powell swatted right. Yeah, okay. Well, what? But what?
Where's Dwight Powell from? He's not another Aussie, right?
He looks a little like the other guy, Josh Green. Right? Josh.
Oh,
Green?
he's from Toronto. He's a Canadian. Canadian. That makes sense.
Yeah, technically.
Canadians, man, they're getting good at ball. They're going to have a squad coming up. Oh, good pass.
Finish.
There you go, kid. Jalen with a beautiful look inside.
How are your? I'm surprised I haven't gotten an update from you without asking about how the bets are going.
Well, I don't want to make too much of a deal out of it. Jalen's halfway there with the assists. He's got 3 now.
Yep.
But he's nowhere close on the points, so I haven't been talking about it because I'm probably losing money.
Okay.
Bull.
Oh, that was
Come on.
Carry,
What?
But he's such a big.
Was
man.
that a basketball play? He got fouled from behind. Now, isn't that the rule? Isn't that the ethos of the rule that they're trying to institute this year? Or even the fast break? There was, I guess, Spencer Dinwiddie was there. They're saying that, but I mean,
enough.
Damn.
I would like to see. I mean, evil can evil be damned. I would love to watch Bull jump the Grand Canyon. Set up a couple ramps.
His strides are at least 10 times the size of regular human
I
strides.
heard that somewhere.
He missed it. Great.
Yeah, he doesn't usually miss the free throws. I don't care for that.
He's got 11 points. I need him to have 15, ideally, to help me with some of these bets because Suggs has let me down. It looks like Franz is going to come through. He's got 14 already. Midway through the third. Bull nails the second.
In the betting world, I'm done betting on our players because I don't want to get mad at them when they let me down.
We have a tough team to bet with. It's a fun team to watch because it's a balanced attack, but it makes it kind of a tough team to bet on because night to night, different guys are getting. That's not a foul. I got blocked. How did they block that, Bull? Your shot should be unblockable, man.
I thought he got hit on
my
the arm,
God.
but they said no, and then they're just going to give Luka a foul because that's what they do. Game's too close.
Yep. Got to give Luka a call.
Give me my flowers, a.k.a. 40 throws. I am in pain from all the fouls.
He always has this grimacing look like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so tough out here. I'm getting fouled all the time. When you're creating most of the contact.
I know.
At least 75% of the contact is him creating it. Hey, look at that. They had an ad for Checkers on the bottom. Probably because I mentioned, gave him a shout out earlier. Hit him up right now on Red Bug Road. And several other locations throughout the South. Checkers.
We're gonna need to
easier
get
than chess.
We're going to need to we'll put out a call when we go down to Orlando in February. But we definitely want to get up with everyone. So if you're down in Orlando, we'll be talking to you in February. And hopefully we'll all still be watching the Magic at that point, and we won't have just poked our eyes out. Wow, that didn't.
Even if you're not, we will. And I'm going to hit that Checkers.
Oh, my God. As I'm singing Jalen's graces, that's not what I'm singing his praises at the beginning of the game about how his mid-range is improving, and then he just rims that. Come on. Oh. I couldn't. Damn you, Maxey. You should have played for the German team, you bastard. You abandoned Deutschland.
Yeah, why didn't he play?
Because he's soft.
Okay.
And he's scared.
Well, he doesn't get a bronze medal then.
No, he doesn't. Yep, Checkers meetup.
Yes. Let's go.
Pich is for that. I will not be there.
It's not bougie enough.
No, it's not bougie. I'm a bougie bitch when it comes to food, especially when I'm on vacation. Man, won't catch me in a Checkers on vacation.
I'm like, whoa, they got Checkers here.
Yeah. Pich is.
They got Hardee's. We don't have Hardee's.
What?
Well, when you're from Vermont, every place you don't have. So like even Arby's was exciting. But like now that like I'm out, we got Chick-fil-A's around here.
Yeah, you're in civilization.
Like, whoa, I got to check those out because I've never been to one. The first time I went to an In-N-Out Burger in Texas, I was stoked. But it wasn't as good as I hoped it was going to be honest. I think they're a little overrated. But I got to see for myself.
Yeah, that's important.
If you're going to Texas, go Whataburger.
Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Okay. Is that the other kind of
It's like the McDonald's of
fast-ish food?
Texas.
It's fast food?
It's fast food, yeah.
Okay. Is Arby's is fast food, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything with a window on the side of the building, I'll hand it out to you. It's called fast food.
I know, but they're like, I guess Dutch's. I'm trying to think. There's those in betweens, like a Friendly's.
Oh, so yeah, that's
like
not fast food.
That's not, yeah.
That's a sit-down restaurant.
And I didn't know if Wubba Burger was that.
No, it's not.
Yep. Nope. We're 4 of 13 from beyond the arc. Let's see what other team stats we have going on right now. 6:30 left in third.
Hell yeah, Whataburger's junk food. Most fast food is.
We're shooting the same percentage essentially from 3-point range, 33 to their 34, but
Right,
they've
God,
taken
right?
they've taken 30 of them.
I mean, we're down 61 to 55 right now because that's the same.
Well, they've made 10, we've made 4. I just don't know. Like, are we gonna? Hey,
We've shot.
Paulo's fantastic because he gets to the line. His game right now is in the paint, in that area, which is fine because he gets to the line. And I'm confident that he's going to extend his game and continue to shoot threes because he's been pretty good shooting threes. But right now, this is looking less and less like an apparition and more like the norm. I thought that the three-point shooting was going to come around and that it was just a little bit of a slump in the beginning of the season. But this is looking like this is our reality. And at a certain point, team construction and players comes down to the GM. I mean, Weltman has a pass for quite some time for me, but when are we going to fix this? And this is what I point to when people talk about tanking. It's like, yeah, where was the shooting coming from? You always make the point we just traded away a great shooter, or didn't trade away, but we cut Devin Kennedy, was one of the best shooters on the team, and we need three-point shooting, and we're not getting RJ. RJ's been one of our better three-point shooters, and he hasn't been seeing the floor.
Yep.
So I'm just a little confused as to what we see the future of the team being. We're just going to be this kind of long, quote-unquote, switchable, quote-unquote, positionless basketball team that can't shoot threes. That's not going to work.
Yeah, the idea of positionless basketball is that you have guys that can kind of do a little of everything or a lot of everything on the court.
Yeah.
But if guys can't shoot from the three-point line in this current NBA that we're living in, that ain't going to cut it. So need to get some more of those dudes. I'd like to pose a impromptu starter backup bench to you.
Okay. All right. What do you got for me, Pich?
We have a lot of fellas over there who are injured who we have decided we really weren't going to talk about today.
Okay.
I'm not going to include Paulo in this one because I feel like this is a brief stint on the bench for him.
Yeah, I feel hopefully he'll be back soon.
I know who your starter's going to be, but I'm interested on if you had to rank the three guys you most are excited to have back, like the guys that are going to be the most impactful when they come back.
You know who my starter is. Tell me who my starter
Markelle
is.
Fultz.
It's Markelle Fultz. I'm wearing the shirt.
It has to. It has to be.
Snugly draining a three-point shot. I mean, I just hope that I have a feeling that Markelle is going to work out a lot of this. So I want him back. The way that he plays, I just love the way he plays the game, the change of pace that he has.
Right.
He makes it look so easy getting the spots that he gets to.
But Markelle's
All right.
easy.
Right. All right. So who would be next? Well, I'm choosing between Moritz, J.I. I'm not including Paulo, right? Cole, Gary. You think, Pich?
Well, it's going to be trouble.
You think that I'm going to say J.I., the Minister of Defense, coming back on
No.
as my backup, but he's going to be on my bench.
Oh.
My backup is going to be Gary Harris.
Good.
We need better guard play. I mean, that's been our Achilles heel. We're
on the same
we're
page
pretty
here.
stout in the 3, 4, 5 area between Bull, Franz, Paulo, Wendell,
Right.
even Chuma at the end of that rotation. I know we're not thrilled about how he's been shooting the rock, but at least he's given us solid defense. So that's what I need, and I'm excited to get J.I. back. Don't get me wrong. I do think he's a difference maker, but he's a difference maker in an area where we don't need that much difference. Where we really need some difference is with our guard play and our shooting, and Gary Harris can bring that in spades.
But before,
Would you answer the question the same way?
What's a JI?
Yeah, so for those of you who may have been watching only for the past year or two, a JI is a Jonathan Isaac. He's actually a player on the team.
Oh.
He's actually the highest paid player on the team.
Oh,
Yeah, but he doesn't just sit on the sideline and wear stylish clothing. He actually does play He's not a coach. He plays basketball.
Mo Bamba's hairstyle looks a little like his today.
Like
It's got a little
JI's?
bit of a JI
Yeah, he's
look
just
from
kind of going with
from the pictures I've seen. If
letting it
that's
rock
to
with it.
believe that's the way he appears. You don't know.
Yeah, and
Because
that's
they used to drop pictures of Christ as well, but we don't really know what he looked like.
well,
We're
he,
just kinda going
he
by-
wasn't a white surfer. I can probably guarantee that.
Okay.
He probably looked more like my lady, a sexy Middle Eastern man.
A white surfer.
Yeah, all the depictions of
He's like a bearded
Jesus.
guy with long hair.
like blonde hair.
No, dark hair.
Oh, I mean, you see Jesus, you go in the church, he's all on the cross and things.
Yeah, thanks
He's-
for that.
He's got blonde hair a lot of times.
I think that's just because he was out in the sun a little long.
I know you've been watching some of those little documentaries on Vice.
Mhm.
Did you see the one about the Jesus Christ impersonator?
No.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
I'll have to check
He's
that out.
a former evangelical Christian, or he was a Mormon or something.
Yeah.
And he left the church, and he does greetings in a whole Jesus outfit.
Oh.
His whole thing now is you can pay him, and he goes like, "Hi, it's Jesus." And he'll do a custom message for somebody. It's interesting. Nadra's not. She's yawning. She's not that enthused by the story.
Oh, yeah, so it's like one of those things where you get I forget what they're called, but you can get a message from famous people.
Right. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, with Jesus.
All right.
I like it. It's a
I
good
haven't
move.
been paying attention
He
here.
should be the halftime entertainment.
Oh
somewhere.
my gosh, man! We keep turning the ball over.
Chuma
Let me write that
stinks
down.
on offense.
Talk about later. Turnovers! ! Man.
Chuma's game is a lot like mine when I used to play baseball back in the day. Great on defense, loves it, awesome. Can't play offense. Not interested. Yep, there you go. Give it up. Oof, this guy.
Yeah, you couldn't swing the pine, Pich?
Not well.
Yeah.
Not fantastically.
There we go, Mo Bamba doing some big man shit down low.
63-67 Mavericks.
Gosh.
Yeah, Mo Bamba trying that new hairstyle, new guy theory.
Oh,
Good swap down by
Chuma.
Suggs. Oh,
That's okay. We need Suggs points. We like that. The turnovers, 15 turnovers already, but they only have, if I'm reading these ESPN stats correctly, they only have 4 points off those 15 turnovers. So it's not killing us like you might think with that number being so high. And it's a 2-point game here with 3 minutes left in the third. Pish, would you have answered that starter backup bench in the same way, or? Oh, that they're not going to give him that.
unbelievable.
They're not going to give him that.
I would have answered it pretty much the same way. Honestly, I feel like Gary Harris is going to make as big an impact as Fultz, but Fultz has to be the answer there. We need ball handling. We need someone to run things out there, and that will be Fultz. And yeah, I think Gary Harris is missing immensely from this team. What he added last year, he can shoot the three in the corner. It was money every time.
One of the best in the league at that, if not the, right?
We need that. We need what he brings back into this game. And then, yeah, I wouldn't put J.I. on that list because I've never seen the guy play since Florida State, so I don't know if he can even go anymore. But if he can play like he did before, then that's a good answer for three. But for me, I'd like to see Moritz back, to be honest. I feel like we need somebody with that dog coming off the bench that's going to get in players' grills and rile them up a little bit. And I know we have a lot of good players, in the front court right now, but he has a little more traditional big, but he's more of a stretch too. He can also shoot the outside, but he gets in guys' faces.
Yeah.
And he aggravates them. And there's something, it's hard to put a price on that. But every team needs
hard
one
to
of
put
those
a price
guys
on asshole.
that
He's
the
not an
other teams
asshole.
hate. Right?
Yeah.
And that's our guy. And he can get in and mess you up. And I like it. And if someone's messing with one of his guys, he'll be one of the first guys there to throw a bow and let you know what's up. Because sometimes we've been getting a little bullied around by guys.
I know that's right.
And Admiral's on the bench frothing, looking to get in. But if Coach doesn't put him in, he can't put somebody down. So
Yeah, and especially against the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, they had the whole dust up with Luka last year.
Yep.
This is the game that we need him. We need someone inside Luka's head because let's see what's going on here. How many does Luka have? 22. Spencer Dinwiddie with 18. Again, no one else on their entire roster over 10 points. Our scoring isn't much more. It's a little bit more balanced. We've got Franz with 14 right now, Bull with 11, Suggs with 12, and Bamba with 9 tonight. Good thing you talked me out of the Chuma because he only has 4. He needed 9.5, I think, on that line.
And you would have been mad when he missed that.
Yeah, that's true. What about you, ladies and gentlemen? What's your kind of hierarchy of guys coming back? If you had a starter, backup, and bench, starter being the person you're most excited to see back, backup, middle, bench, last.
Yeah, it feels weird in my gut to not throw Cole on the list, but as far as impact guys that are going to fill holes we have currently.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great to have Cole out there for the ball handling because, again, that is an area we need. But he's not as solid on defense as either Markelle or Gary. So, I mean, Gary's
definitely
great.
Not. Gary is a hugely plus defender.
Like, Gary is what I would have hoped Chumo Kiki could be. A defender who gets in people's grills but, like, can still add something on offense that, like, makes him not a liability on one side of the floor. And I think we all thought that was going to be a player comparison that could work out, but it hasn't really worked out. He might be the kind of guy that, like, as a young man, like, who's maybe he goes to another team and, like,
Chuma
figures stuff out.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what's gone on with his shot, man. He shoots it with one hand. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone shoot like that. What was that? Pich getting a laugh off the in-game entertainment?
You saw that woman just shoveled a handful of caramel corn, just and like I would if no one was watching, right? Like, she didn't know that she was going to be on TV. Just scooped it all in and then gave this little smirk of like,
I know.
Yeah. Like, I just did that and I put it all down. And it's like, wow, that's
a girl you want to talk to.
We're going to have to hit her up. Yeah, I'll have to hit her up when we get to Florida.
Yeah. Mr. TV says it's Markelle for him. We need a floor general. Yep.
Yeah, it has to be.
Wholly agree with that.
I don't think there's many teams in the NBA that, if they were missing their starting point guard, wouldn't yearn for him to be the first one back.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we clearly need guard play, so that makes all the sense in the world. We had, lots of chatter at the beginning of this year about Markelle being a potential most improved player. Damn it. Good defense. Peacecraft, are you in Vegas? Is that what you mean by Vegas tapping in? Or just talking about bets, Vegas is tapping in?
Yeah, they know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, they always do, man. They know. It's unbelievable how.
That's why I've been betting less and less.
You just.
I thought when I started that.
Oh my God! Yeah, Peach started betting, and it was new to him. He's not casinos because he's been going to casinos a long time, but the online betting wasn't allowed in Boston where you last were or Vermont. So we got him here on the app, and a couple days after placing some bets, I love seeing the heat from Mosley right now. He is freaking pissed. Yes, coach. Yes, coach.
So challenge it.
He's in. Yes, so challenge it. That's a great call, Nadra.
This is one
so
that
challenge
should
it.
be challenged. Oh, he's doing it.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. We're challenging a call that we could win.
In Major League Baseball, they have a thing called the perfect game. They're not pitched very often. They're special. And what we have right here is the equivalent. The Orlando Magic are challenging a call and are going to win it.
This is the peak of our.
Yeah.
So, anyways, a couple days after starting to bet, Peach comes down from here where we are into the living room, and he goes, "Man, this betting thing, I might just start doing this.
Could become a problem.
Yeah. You're like ready to quit your job."
To be fair, I won most of my money that night at the casino portion of it.
Yeah.
But I have been winning a fair amount of the bets I've been making.
Yeah.
Like if I make 4 bets a week, I win at least one, which totally pays for the other ones that I lost. But it's just
you're never really going to win in the long run.
Their lines are really good. Like they're professionals. This is their living. So a lot of times I look at their lines and I go, "Oh, that's about where I'd put it."
Yeah, you're like,
So I go, "Yeah, I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't, like you said, I don't want to take the unders. Although, to be honest, I would have taken the under on Chuma.
Chuma,
If they
you
allowed
wanted me to do
bet on
that.
I would have bet the under on that. But again, he was in the starting lineup, so then you think, well, that doesn't really make sense. So there's always, there's a reason they make those odds. They know what they're doing. They built the whole city on that crap. Multiple cities. Atlantic City. It's all happening.
People in the chat just as pumped about the challenge as we were.
Yeah, man. Got to be.
All caps in the chat. Yes, come on. Why are you taking so long? He was clearly in the restricted area.
Mosley was cursing. He was like, fuck. Like, you could see it on his lips.
Yeah.
I was like, check out this shirt, baby. It's bedazzled on the back.
Saw some fire out of Mosley. I like it.
Yeah,
Very controlled guy.
Well, yeah, but he was on the line for a tech there. That's
That's what
Mr. TV said that. And
yeah.
I agree. He was right on the edge there.
But now, what is the situation here? Even if we win this, is it one
Successful.
of those? Yeah, but is it a stupid like jump ball or it's? We're not in the bonus, or are we in the bonus? I don't know.
No, not in the bonus.
So there's no actual points. See that, I don't know if I use a challenge when there's no points attached to it. I get pissed off.
Now, this is a symbolic move.
It's a symbolic move
to show that we can challenge things.
Okay.
And that we will stand up when wrong is done to us.
You zebras listening out there?
He is at the that put us in the bonus.
Perfect. So that was a really good challenge then.
Okay, I like it.
That was a really good challenge.
Now Wendell needs to knock him down, otherwise someone's going to yell, "Ball don't lie," and that's always annoying. And they swish. So,
did you go with the under there, Joey? Luka's under. If you're hoping that we keep him under 31. And I don't know how that's looking for you right now because he's got 22 and we haven't even got to the fourth.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a tough bet to take if that's where they set it.
I forget what the line was at. I don't even really look at the other teams too much. I need to start doing that to build some parlays out. But I just... Oh, my gosh.
JaVale McGee grab rebound. JaVale McGee do good? He looks like a monster, like an inquisitive monster from like some children's thing. Or something.
Yeah, like kind of an archetypal goon.
Yeah.
Yeah. a henchman.
And then at the end of the movie later, when you really need him, you just go, JaVale, get him.
Yeah.
And he goes, and
but he got, the guy who turns to the good side and he sees the evil in the bad guy and kills the bad guy.
I don't think he's evil at all. I think he's just... He doesn't know.
I was gonna say evil henchman. He's like a
I don't think he's evil. I think he just is. He's just a character. He doesn't know any better, and the good guys meet him and befriend him because they're nice to him.
Yeah.
And he really just likes the people who are nice.
That's nice. It's like a Of Mice and Men situation.
I don't think any mice were harmed.
Nice D. Nice
D.
D, Franz, making up for the turnover. And again, turnovers continue
Kick it to the corner. There you go.
All right, come on, Dell. We need a 3, buddy.
Hey, look out.
Things are happening.
Tied at 72 with 33 seconds to go here in the third.
Love it.
Wendell with only his 11 points now. On nights like tonight when we don't have Paulo in there, we need more scoring from Wendell. Oh,
that's wide open, man.
Too far.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that looked ugly.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was on.
That could have
gone both ways.
Either way,
yeah,
or just nothing.
Yeah. When both guys are going for it, it looked like Green cut Caleb's elbow in a bad way, and now we're going to the line. Let Houston see a couple go through.
No, he's just doing that I'm cool walk we talked about earlier. He got that from Suggs. He's like, I gotta show up, show out.
Wow. For a change, we're getting calls, Mr. TV. Let's go. At the end of the third,
man, I gotta look up this monster that JaVale looks like, man.
I'm curious about Mr. TV's name. Why Mr. TV? Are you just a big? Do you watch a lot of TV? Are you a TV salesman? Do you've got a good TV plug? Because we kind of need that.
Is your initials TV?
Oh, see, so many possibilities. And the Magic take the lead with 15 seconds to go in the third. But if I know our magic, something's going to give right here. Luka's going to hit a three from the
Let's check in
from
with
the
Luka on this
midcourt.
possession.
Give back the ball to me. I am open.
All right, 1.9. Can we
Good
get
job, Maxi. Franz from half court.
Oh.
All right,
Way off.
74-73 Mavs at the end of 3. We talked about it before the game, like guys stepping up with Paulo out.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I thought this game could have been worse than it is right now. And you definitely were also like this is on these players to go out and win this game, and they can, and they're showing that. And really, we've shown that all season, no matter who's been in the lineup, that we're in all these games. We're going to play hard. We're going to make you go for 4 quarters.
Yeah.
We're not going to let you floss in the third and go to bed.
As much as I may need to, but not for this game. 5:30 start. I could do this all the time. I'm kind of with this. I like this. This is my type of
The
basketball.
rest of America's like, I'd like to get home
These
first, eat some
7:30
food.
games and 8 o'clock games, man. I'm up at 5:45 in the morning. I can't be waking up, staying up that late. But to Pich's point, we're seeing a lot of guys contribute tonight. Balanced. Franz with 14, Wendell with 11, Bowl with 11, Suggs with 12, Houston with 6. Chuma, the only guy in the starting lineup with under 10 points. He has 4. You kind of expect that. Bamba putting in 9. T. Ross with 4. No torch lighting so far tonight. But the fourth quarter was his last game, so maybe we'll see some come around. Don't even do it.
So normally our number is on the bottom of the screen
What do you mean the number?
for people to call in, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that not an option anymore?
No, well, see, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're using my phone as the camera. So we can't do the call-in in the way that we were going to do it.
Jay was asking.
Okay. Well, I can give him a Skype. I can give him a Skype link that he can log in on.
Send it.
All right, I will do that. We might have a Magic player history call in. That would be fantastic. Yep. Let's see who is going to be the closer tonight. Who do you think is going to step up in this fourth? Who is going to meet the call and be that guy? Are we going to see another torch lighting? Is Franz going to step up and say, no, I'm the Wunder Kid, and this is happening right now. I'm going to German hammer all over you? Or is it going to be, time for the bowl, train? Who is going to step up in this fourth?
Who will be king?
Will it be, or, will, unfortunately, the wrath of Luka hit us?
Have you ever had the crab-flavored chips? Tonight's show is unofficially sponsored by the crab chip from Utz. The only one with crab.
All right. Whoa, wow. Right back into the fourth.
Wow, no break at all.
Oh, I guess, sorry.
They're trying to get these people out of here before
Yeah,
this storm
impending
takes over
doom.
everything. As I say, this game should have technically just started. It's a good change of pace, It's different from barbecue. Yeah, you can't eat it with every type of sandwich, but it'll do.
I like it.
Oh, man. I got a real hankering for a PBJ. What do you guys think on your PBJs? Are you crunchy or smooth? Let us know in the comments.
That's that
Come for the
hard
Orlando,
in.
come for the Orlando Magic talk. Stay for the goofiness.
For the JaVale McGee impersonations and the Star Scream.
Lean Nasty says crunchy or die. Love it. I'm team crunchy as well.
Let's go. Was that T-Raw? Nope, Bamba. He says, you want me off this team, Kyle? No. I'm fucking staying.
I'm gonna play just well
I'm
enough.
I'm gonna linger around.
Yeah. He's like, he worked for Aaron Gordon and plenty of other guys. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get blown by Spencer Dinwiddie for a jam. Look how good my defense is. Look how long I am. Oh, Franz just sneaking it by JaVale. JaVale should have challenged that a little more. Kind of let it happen. 10-minute mark, 79-78 Mavs. Franz has 16 points. Good double. Good D. Forces Dinwiddie to use the timeout in the corner. That's good. It's good stuff. Not a spot where you'd normally want to use one, but it makes him burn one earlier in the fourth.
What is going on? I think I have blurred out the camera somehow.
Oh, what's happening? Is it even live? It doesn't look like it's on.
Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing right now? I'm trying to get the Skype thing going, and I'm fucking everything up.
Well, yeah, don't worry about that until the poster.
What is happening right now? Why is that happening?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, no, they can hear us.
Okay. Well,
they can hear us.
That's really more important.
Yeah, well. What in God's name?
Mo is frustrating. I think it's one of those deals where, like, as a child, I didn't get in trouble a lot. But I would often find that, like, if my parents ever said they were disappointed in me, that was like, oh, body blow, right? Like,
yeah,
that was like, ah. And that's because I had set a standard of highness that was not being reached. So Mo is so frustrating in a similar way because you see him play well at times and you're like, okay, man, just do that all the time.
Right.
But you don't. And then we're just disappointed. And it's like, well, we want to love him. But, yeah, he makes it hard sometimes. It's like, just be consistent, guy.
Oh, that's crazy. The new iPhone can
Are we being censored? No, we can't be being censored.
I have my tits out right now. That's
Hey.
why YouTube is just not allowing it. I'm showing my dingle on everyone. I don't know what's going on. Hold on a second.
Maybe the people at Utz were like, you can't be giving us free plugs for our crab chips. You can pay us for it, Utz. It's fine. There it is. It came back just before you did the hand thing.
Okay. Yeah, this is too hot. Why are you looking at me with death stare?
No, I'm just wondering how.
You were mad that I was showing my tits?
No, how it blurred.
Oh, I think it's something to do with Skype.
They should make a spin-off series about how you created that death stare. Or has that already been done?
What's that?
It would be called Rogue 2, perhaps.
Oh, wow. Star Wars, you know I like it. So upcoming, we got Friday versus Phoenix, then versus Charlotte, then versus Minnesota. That's the end of the homestand. We haven't won a single game at home yet on this homestand, right?
We beat Golden State.
Oh, our first game. That's right. I retract my statement. I am sorry, gentlemen.
It's easy to get confused. You get all the wins confused. Oh, come on.
That's on them. That's on them. Bad foul, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, he's a garbage player. He was my garbage player of the week once.
Oh, yeah. Oh, true. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
What?
No.
He's a good player.
No, he's a good player, but he was garbage when he pushed
right.
Jalen on that.
Fine, yeah. In the preseason.
Even though that is a very common play. That
No, I
happens
mean, look,
all the time.
all these guys in the NBA are good players on some level, and would all work me in a game of pop shot from most likely.
Oh, man.
Although maybe not Chuma.
Pich is talking junk on Chuma. He said he'd beat him in a game of Papa Shot.
Throws it away. Dinwiddie is frazzled, man. He is not playing well. He had that one drive by Mo Bamba recently where he jammed it. 17 turnovers for the Magic, just 5 for the Mavericks. Such a difference, man. That's another part of the reason we talked about how great it would be to have Markelle back. I feel like that number gets sliced in half easily if he's on the court.
Yeah, the turnovers haven't hurt us as much as one might think. Jesus
Right.
Christmas.
What's the plan here?
Someone help him.
Got it.
Oh, my God. I felt the breeze in Bridgeport from that one. Holy shit, Jalen. Why do his eyes look sunken? What's going on?
Is he not getting enough rest?
I don't know.
Maybe he takes a pregame nap normally and he didn't get to take it today.
Oh, that could be. It is a weird time to be playing. It could mess up guys' schedules. Or maybe it's just a daylight savings time. I thought we were done
Could
with
be
that,
both.
by the way. Anyone else just confused?
Or anybody live in, is it Indiana that just says, we're not doing that? There's a couple,
Respect.
There's a couple states that are
Respect.
just like, we're not doing this.
Respect.
Yeah.
Hawaii doesn't do it either.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what's
Good
up.
move.
Ooh, that was close.
Another German is into the chat.
Yes, Deutschland. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for coming, Peacecraft.
Oh, peace out, man. It was great interacting with you, man. Thanks for coming, dude. Much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't already. Greatly appreciate it. Peace.
Tell a friend or an enemy. It's fine. Take them both.
Yeah, we'll take anyone. We need 250 more subscribers till we get monetized on YouTube. Just give me anything. Make one for your dog and
coming back.
subscribe.
Let's stay in here. All right.
There we go.
In this
crunch
game,
time.
I've noticed that when we've kind of had our bench guys on, who it could be argued would be deep bench on a normal night, where we had not 7 guys that are injured, but when they're on the court, it's not hurting us as much as it has in past games, where there's a noticeable drop off when that bench squad comes on, and you're like, oh, just hold it together. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight it. It's helpful because the squad that's out there right now on a normal night would be killing us, but they're staying with it.
Yeah, is there a little bit of that when you have a guy on the team? There's maybe a little bit more, I don't want to say apathy creeps in, but the knowledge that, Paulo will get us a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get us something.
Right.
And I can kind of just fade back a little bit. You see that happening with Dallas. I mean, it's been Spencer and Luka and nobody else. We've been dominating them in the paint. We've been dominating them on the boards. But we just can't shoot a 3, so the game is very close. Oh, my God.
Suggs fouled on the drive.
Suggs going crazy.
I'm okay with Suggs going crazy. He creates things. He creates options for other guys. It's when he throws away bad turnovers as a result of that crazy drive. He needs to get more efficient with that. But if you're going to be a small guy in the basketball world, you've got to create some sort of havoc on the offensive end. And that's what he can do. But he needs to get better at making decisions when he gets into those crazy moments. Caleb Houston
shooting the
For 2.
rock well. Man, that guy, talked about it many times before. He has such a great shooting stroke. I wish Chuma could watch that and just do some of that. Good defense from Suggs. That's a tough make if he does. Nice job, Jalen. Locking down Spencer. Just didn't mean to have that up. Wanted to have the stats.
This may be an odd time to bring it up, but I have a question about Cologne that maybe you'll be able to answer.
Okay.
I'm wondering if the Cologne in Germany is like the Champagne region, where only champagne comes from there.
Is only
Did the original Cologne come from Cologne, and is all Cologne from Cologne?
It can only be Cologne if it's from Cologne.
Right. So
Otherwise, it's
otherwise
men's
it's-
spritz.
Right. This
Male
is my
spritz.
question. I really
Yeah.
don't know. I could Google it.
Male
but I feel
body
like
mist. We
this
have
is
an
a
expert.
conversation we could add, Any insight on that?
Well, let's see if Buddy knows. So Mr. TV is... Are you German as well, Mr. TV, or did you just live there for a while?
I'm glad to know that we have so many people with German ties that are following us after our German court cousins experiments on the pod.
Yeah, did any of you see that?
This guy wore lederhosen.
Yeah, I rushed in lederhosen and had a really horrible German accent. Did you all see those skits that we did? Go back and check them out. They're still hilarious.
Now, and another question, since you brought up Mannheim,
well,
I'd
thank
like
you
to
for
ask
your
you about your
service.
steamrollers. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't even get that joke.
Mannheim steamroller. Check it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jalen, stop. I know I bet you're over in points. Just stop it, though.
Did he get it, though?
No.
Okay, well, then you kind of need him to go.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Nadra is so close to the heater, I feel like I got to whoop its ass because it's like taking my girl. It's like the space heater. Like, get the fuck out of it. That's my girl, space heater.
Yeah, you've got it on you like you're trying to hatch yourself.
Yeah.
You need to give a little space there.
Are you a dragon?
A good
All
drive
right.
by T. Ross puts the Magic back on top. Oh, I like
Pumped
that
in the
guy's
arena.
hat.
That's a cool hat. Again, thank you for your service, Mr. TV. This Veterans Day weekend. Veterans weekend. Mr. TV was in the Air Force. We talked. There were some guys from the Philippines checking in.
Yeah.
I think they were connected to the military. One of them too. It's an interesting life, man. It's an interesting life. Moving around quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's the fighting part of it. I'm too much of a bitch, I think.
Occasionally, yeah. I mean, you may be called upon to fight. Maybe.
Yeah.
You have to be ready to go at any time.
Oh man, T. All right. 5:40 left in the fourth.
T. Ross with 6 points tonight.
3 for 7.
6. Luka throwing up junk just to get to the line. It's effective. It works.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually in the playbook as that. It's called the 77. You just give it to Luka and let him run
pray.
into the pile.
Let him do his star scream thing. What's he thinking right now, Pich?
He's at the line. He's like,
I'm shooting the free throws I have rightfully earned. I should have 50 points by now.
King Luka. Yes, ball don't lie.
I don't
Well-
think that rim is regulation. Someone get a level.
Oh my God. Yeah, stop breathing on Luka. So,
You didn't get either.
That rim is definitely not regulation. Do not miss 2 free throws.
and Buddy has silenced your cologne argument.
okay, not always from Cologne.
Yeah, not always from. We learned
Usually
something new.
Cologne
That's
is
that's
from
what
Italy.
these
All right.
streams are really all about. You know.
Oh.
There we go, Chuma.
What? That's,
He only needs one hand, ladies and gentlemen.
we want a challenge. Chuma's hitting threes. All kinds of rare stuff tonight. Will it equal a magic victory? Stick around. 5 minutes to go. 3-point. We're up to 42% from three. all of a
Yeah,
sudden?
that's pretty damn good. Oh,
Holy
he's
crap.
so open.
He's
There we go,
He
Wendell.
looks tired. His legs don't look beneath him. He was short on the free throws. He was short on that. 87-83 Magic with the ball. 4:40 to go in the fourth. Franz doing a drive.
Oh
there,
yes,
gets
let's get to the
fouled
line.
by Powell, who is equally star screamy. He's complains about Carl's, but doesn't. He's not a star. He's more just scream,
Right. Okay.
which is a completely different film.
Yeah. What would be his player comp then? You know, we need to work that. We'll workshop that. Get back to you.
Well, I think he'd probably just be
One of the other.
one of the chicks from Scream, or maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Franz hits the first throw. It is weird because this is kind of clutch time, and you've got Caleb out there and Chuma and T. Ross and guys I wouldn't normally want on the court at this time of game, but it is what it is tonight, man. You got to put together whatever lineup you got, and it's good for a 6-point lead with 4:30 to go. See if Luka's just going to try to take.
It's going to be
things.
interesting to look at the box score after
I
this
think-
game.
Luka knows secretly that he's not feeling it, and it's not. Oh,
Ah, there
took it
you
away.
go, Chuma, coming through. Peach doubts you, but I don't.
I never doubted his defense. No
Yeah.
matter how much crap I've always talked about his offense, his defense is really great. That's why he gets minutes and is in the league. But he'd get more minutes if he could do more on offense.
I thought he was going to be more of a scoring threat when he came in. We saw more off the dribble his rookie year. Had that great poster on Anthony Davis. What are you giggling at over there?
I'm
sir?
giggling at the request for the Papa John's discount on pizza because of the storm. They should discount it. But then again,
Yeah.
make sure you tip your drivers if it's getting delivered to you, because if they're out there in the storm, come on now.
That's another great thing. I'm sure you missed that, Peach.
What?
A Papa John's discount, not being in the Orlando area.
Well, I've never gotten it, so
Well, that's what I'm saying, but wouldn't you love to get it?
a little. Papa John's is not my favorite of the pizza chains. It's
What's your hierarchy?
no, Domino's pizza is garbage.
What? So what are the other options? There's Domino's and Papa John's. What else?
What are the other options?
So Little Caesars.
There's Little Caesars, which
Yeah.
is actually it's not the best pizza, but it has its place.
Okay. So what? I don't.
I'd rather have that.
Aren't those the three
There's
that we're talking here?
CC's, There's
What is CC's?
it's CC's is a whole pizza bar.
No, that's not a thing.
There's Pizza Hut.
Okay, Pizza Hut, I'll give you.
There's plenty of pizza. There's Marco's.
No, Marco's is not included in this.
Marco's Pizza is a chain.
Where?
Multiple locations.
Okay. I never heard of it.
There's several other locations, like Frank Pepe's is a chain.
Pepe's is not. No, that's
all
not in the
throughout New
same
England.
ball. But those pizzas are $35.
They are, but
I'm not talking about gourmet pies right now.
I thought we were talking about chain pizza.
I'm talking about but I'm talking about cheap chain pizza. Let me reestablish.
Okay.
All right. So cheap chain pizza.
Cheap chain pizza, you can't do better for your money than Little C's because you're not paying much for it, and you get what you pay for. But you know that going in.
I feel like, and I heard this joke somewhere, that Little Caesars is like the homeless of pizza establishments.
Oh.
Because you just walk in, there's food there. They just kind of out. You just kind of take it.
Chuma just gets fouled in the. Okay.
We like it.
Yeah, they do. They have it ready to go.
It's amazing.
The fast food of pizza, which there's not a lot of fast food pizza options, so it's a good one. Depending on what Little Caesars you go to, some of them they don't have stuff ready, or they went through all their stuff already. It's a whole thing.
All right, so Chuma getting to the line. Let's go. Opportunity to go up by 7 here. This is big. Largest lead of the game, as David Steele just announced. And, of course, not.
But the true answer to close the pizza thing was Papa Gino's was the best.
Okay.
But they went out of business a while ago. But that was my favorite chain pizza.
Come on, Chuma. Get one, buddy. Okay.
Hey.
All right.
All right. Timeout, Dallas.
Woo. This is,
89-83 Magic with 3:14 to go.
This has been the difference this year. Every game, for the most part, we've been in it at the end, and that was not the case last year. We've talked about it already.
A lot of times we're playing catch-up still at the end. This time we're in the lead.
Yes, it's nice. It feels a little different. It does feel a little different.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see how we play with the lead.
Are we going to pull it out, ladies and gentlemen? How you feeling right now? We still need, let's see, what do I need on my bets here? It's a good time to check in. Who I want to score the last points of this game. Jalen Suggs, hurting, losing both of those. Bull, I can't believe the Bull didn't come through. He's still at 11 points.
Wow.
Didn't get 12.5.
Unbelievable.
Looks like I'm losing all my bets tonight, except maybe, Franz has 18. Well, if Franz gets one more basket, I win that one. Wow, that is really bad. I went from feeling very good about these bets halfway through to now looking like I'm going to lose all of them.
Yeah, there's so much mystery in our lineup with a balanced scoring attack, like you said before, that it does make it hard to bet on those.
I just can't believe Bull didn't get 12.5 in a game where we don't have Paulo Banchero.
Especially when he scored 16 last time we played them. But he's not played as much here in the second half.
No, he hasn't been playing down the stretch. That's interesting.
I expected to see him back in here now, but I don't. And it seems like they're going with Bamba, and I'm like, why?
Well, Bamba's having a
decent game.
Yeah, he's having a good game.
Even when he's having a good game statistically, which he is on this game, there's still a lot of things he's doing out there that are just bad.
Well, he's still worse plus minus than Bull. He's at -7, where Bull's at -3. So, I mean, it's not like he's clearly given us something better than Bull. He's given us a little bit more points.
For me, his lack of effort on the rebounding is what really bothers me, I think, more than anything.
And I think, honestly, Bull gives a little bit more on the shot blocking, too, on the defensive end.
Well, yeah.
He's got a little bit more tenacity.
Guys are more afraid to shoot around him than they are at Bamba. They already have years of experience doing that.
Yeah.
This will be fine.
Well, I've been here before. I know I can shoot over this wacky, wavy, inflatable tube arm guy.
Great question.
Moritz? Yeah, Moritz. Nadra asked, why isn't Moritz playing? He went down end of the preseason with an ankle sprain and has been gone since.
Back in the day, sprained ankles used to go away in like a day or two, and now it seems like they're just, I don't know, ankles aren't making ankles like they used to.
I don't want to say he hasn't played this season. I don't want to say it out loud, Joey, but yeah, the bets on Luka's under is looking good. That is a foul on Wait, that's a foul on Terrence Ross? He just got steamrolled by Reggie Bullock.
Challenge.
Reggie Bullock literally just ran over T. Ross, and that's a foul on Terrence?
It was fine. We didn't lose any points.
Yeah, but we got a foul.
Yeah, but it's on T. Ross.
Yeah, but, I mean, we're getting closer to being in the bonus, I imagine.
Well, that's what the Mavs are counting on.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
damn it.
Oh, get it.
Speaking of
Oh.
Lord, Joey Lord must love that missed three from Luka. He has looked out of sorts here in the fourth.
That's a makeup call if that's against the Mavericks. Yep, makeup call. All is right in the world.
What's up?
The distract.
The distract.
Distract.
Oh, like a diss track.
Mm.
Or is it?
Like a tract of land, like a
Oh, I figured he was just trying to get our attention by being distracting.
Oh, okay. All right.
I like to debate people's names.
Yeah. Oh, what? Come on. I hate when the Zebras, I think as you get closer to the end, Zebras should make less calls. There shouldn't be more calls. There's too many games that are just being determined by refs' calls.
Oh, that did hit the rim.
Oh, is that what the call was earlier? It was a
24,
shot clock
yeah.
violation?
Yep.
Yuck.
Dinwiddie.
Welcome, District.
He has 27 points. That's
he's
a quiet.
He's killing
27.
us.
28 now. Where's the foul there?
Come on.
Dinwiddie loses the ball, and so
Come
thus it must be a foul.
on.
One of Caleb's hands was like behind his back.
It's ridiculous. It's like
All
the
right.
other night when Wendell got called for a foul with his arms behind his back.
90-85 Magic with 2:25 to go. Franz dribbling at the top. And hopefully we can
Taking
close
our
this out.
time. We're taking our time. I like it. What's going on here? Terrence, right back to him. Finney Smith is a great defender, but you can't stop the one-legged freaking Dirk Nowitzki fadeaway. Let's
You may
go.
have missed earlier in the game, Distract. We did actually challenge a call and got a call overturned, which I think was the first of the season. So
Let's go, Wendell.
Yo.
call a
Nice.
foul on 7. So
Strong manning it away from Luka. That's what we're talking about, baby.
He locked it in. He was like, not going anywhere.
1:40 to go.
Here we go. Oh,
Interesting.
oh yes. Let's go, Caleb.
Hit
Shoot that.
Caleb. Oh,
Oh.
that was a rainbow.
He's
Lot
got
of
it. He's
arc
got
on that.
great arc on that.
He's got more arc than St. Louis. Yeah.
Okay. Nice, Pich.
I'm nervous.
He's just walking in.
Yeah.
Throwing up garbage.
And then
Makes
he's
him
gonna
play.
lie down.
I was fouled. Starscream Luca is laying on the ground. He is
Yeah,
angry.
Kill time, kill time, kill time.
This game rightfully belongs to me.
Come on, gentlemen. 1 minute. Let's go. Foul on Luka. He's upset. He's throwing a hissy fit. He's giving up. Let's go.
Is there a challenge yet?
Yes, we won a challenge.
No, have they?
Oh, they have not used their challenge now.
Why is the coach not doing a challenge?
Because that was a foul. You don't just use them when it's obvious foul. You got to use it when it's questionable.
Oh, no, did I break it?
Oh, yeah. If it's not laying flat on the floor, a lot of times it will shut off automatically. It's a safety feature.
Oh, I like that. I was like, no.
Portable heaters. For those of you in Florida. Are a
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
We need them here in Connecticut, in this attic that we're in, also known as Jason's living room.
I like that. Yes.
All right. Well, Franz helped me with the over in points. Thank you, sir. At least someone's doing something.
Is this a good team?
Got a timeout for Dallas. 9-point lead for the Magic with 56.7
Let's
to
go.
Looking good.
Let's go.
Looking good.
Is this a difficult team to beat?
Yeah, the Mavericks are pretty good. They're one of the top teams in the Western Conference. Well, they have one of the top players in the league.
Yeah.
Technically, their record is good, but it's only good because he's there.
Right. No, I mean, it's interesting that beautiful one-legged fadeaway. Man, that is nice.
Yeah, they let him get too deep on that one. I mean, he's coming into the paint and fading out, and he was still like at the free throw line as he released. So that's too deep.
If you want to text Jay, I tell him I sent it to his Twitter, the Skype call. Hopefully it doesn't ruin our video. We're good. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Are we feeling it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go, Lean Nasty. Come on, District. Here we go. Here we go. 56 seconds.
It's time. Finish them.
Come on. Come on. We need this. Give it to the people. They're about to go through a hurricane. Come on.
Technically, it's a tropical storm.
Oh, yeah, Starscream. You shut the hell up.
Starscream should be on all the shows now, just shitting on points.
Yeah. District saying, yeah, we're up by 9 and we're still like, we could lose this. That's Magic trauma for you.
That's a lot of sports fan trauma.
Yeah. They're not fouling.
Man, is he carrying the hell out of that ball? Shit. All right, it's good movement. Franz wide open.
All right, all right.
Work some more clock. I like the move. Why did they foul so late in the clock?
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like at that point, just let it go.
Yeah, right.
They had some pretty decent defense to try to get that turnover early, but when they didn't get it, they should have either fouled immediately or just played defense for the whole period. They let way too much time come off.
35 seconds, though. We could lose this, Pich.
We could tie this, too.
Oh, my God, Chuma. That's who they wanted to foul, too.
Well, I can't say they're wrong. That's the guy I'd foul out there, too, of what we have out there.
Come on. Come on, get one, Chuma.
Oh, that's
Oh, my God.
No bucket.
That's literally unfair.
Better shut down the sevens, then. Luka with the pullback three. And he's short. He's been short on everything.
He's not like he's tired.
This earlier game time has I think worked to our favor. Because he has not been the same man. Wendell, you got to do something, Dell.
Oh, he just wants to kill time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just letting it happen too.
We're gonna be done.
All right.
All right.
Interesting choice. Felt like they still were in a window where they could have fouled there earlier, but they didn't. They kind of played weird down the stretch. That's Luka Doncic, a.k.a. Starscream.
I can't believe we're losing. We'll get you next time, Autobots.
Perfect, Beach. Yes.
Magic win.
Yes.
94-87. You just lost to the Orlando Magic.
It's taking out of control. You can feel the power under your feet. Abracadabra, razzmatazz, slam dunk sesame. Let's go!
I'll get you next time, Autobots.
Orlando Magic. Yeah. Yeah.
Watch out, beware. Gonna get you.
Guitar solo. Post-game recap coming in just a moment.
That was a 22-6-3. That's a modest effort for being really the standout player on the squad tonight, but not a high-scoring affair. So,
Yeah. All right, so now what I'm going to do, Pich, is we're going to go into the post game. So everyone, don't worry, but I'm going to go back to our regular screen, and we're going to treat this like a post game wrap up right now.
all right.
All right.
Gotta love. I am excited about the character of Luka Starscream. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed it. Thanks for the feedback. I kind of wish we played Dallas again.
Yeah, we played really well against them, but save it. Hold on, Pich. Hold on. We're not ready for this.
Save what?
All this good stuff that you're saying.
Do you want me to turn off the space heater?
No. Okay.
Oh, we should have reminded
said, "Don't go anywhere, everyone." I'm about to throw the screen up. Maybe that's when you had your.
I thought you said I'm gonna just throw the screen.
The Magic win, ladies and gentlemen. Beating down on. Well, not beating down. Maybe that's a little aggressive. But we get the victory, 94-87 over the Dallas Mavericks. If we could play this team every night, I think we'd have some real competition. We tend to play well against them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want to wish that on us because Luka is going to do much better on a lot of other nights. And they'll shoot a better percentage probably than they shot tonight on a lot of nights as well. And, we're kind of short benched, but everybody chipped in and did what they needed to do to get a win, which is exactly what you challenged them to do before the show, where you said, I'm going to put it on these players to go out there and win this game.
And they listened to me.
And they did.
They love the show. All the players check in here pre-game. I've heard, back in the locker room, they say, go to Court Cousins' live stream, everyone. Get some inspiration.
Sure.
They heard it. They came out. They played like it.
So if Coach Mosley gets fired, are you saying that you might be one of the guys in there to replace him?
I'm on the short list.
You're on the short list.
I'm on the short list. So let's go through the stats. Let's run down. You talked about the shooting a moment ago. We shot about 50% from the floor, 49.3. They did not shoot it well from the floor, 37.6%. Our threes, we shot 38% from three, everyone. Yes. Fantastic. We only had 21 attempts. We made 8. They really cooled off. They were taking a lot, and then they kind of stopped making them. 11 for 42. That was not good. Killed them on the boards, Pich. 49-29. And we had more assists, 20-17. Man, what could have really cost us the game, though, and has been a consistent thorn in our Orlando Magic side, is the turnovers. We had 19 turnovers. I mean, 14 of those were forced and given to the Mavs as steals, so they definitely earned some with good defense, but we definitely threw the ball away. Luckily, they only got 4 points off of those 19 turnovers, which honestly boggles my mind, the fact that I'm looking at it. We got more points off of their 6 turnovers than they got off our 19, so we dodged a bullet on that one. We ruled the paint, 50 points in the paint to their 40, and we come out here with a gritty win, the way that we win games. Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and chalk this up as a double win tonight because not only did the Magic get this win, but because this is the end of the standings of the Court Cousins Championship, I know that on our next recording, that fine championship belt that sits on your side of the room will have to come back to the dark side.
Okay, Pich, you didn't need to rub that in. All right. I'm bitter. I'm so competitive. I'm pissed off right now. And we just got a victory, okay? But I also lost all my bets. I was surprised. So I bet on Jalen to go over in points and assists. Didn't do either of those. Bol to go over 12.5 points. Looked like a sure thing into the third quarter. We also bet on him to go over 15. We thought he was going to have a game.
He didn't play a lot down the stretch.
He stalled at 11. Yeah, that's an interesting talking point. He did not play really much in the fourth quarter. Coach Mosley opted more for Chuma, and even Caleb Houston was out there. Got some really good minutes.
More minutes than usual as well.
Indeed. So maybe let's go into some of the box score, talk about what some of the individual guys did. Franz led the way with 22, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, but it was balanced. Wendell put in 13. Bol had 11. Suggs had 12. Bamba, like we mentioned, had 12. So, Chuma, the other starter, had 8. Came up a little short if you bet the over on his points, 9.5. So, again, balanced. Came out with the victory. We played our game, won the paint, won the boards. Didn't go crazy shooting a lot of threes, but we shot a decent percentage, and that's the recipe for us.
We won a third quarter for one of the few times this year. Only by 3 points, but you know what?
Hey.
Even keeping it close in the third quarter, that's something.
I'll take it.
Mavs scored only 13 points in that fourth quarter.
Yeah. Luka looked off.
Very off. A lot of his shots were short. He looked tired. I don't know where they are in their road trip here, but definitely looked tired. I don't know if the earlier start time didn't work for guys' pregame naps or what, but it played a role here tonight that he wasn't in all of his Luka glory.
Yeah, I think the schedule definitely threw off the players, also threw off the fans. Seeing Shannon checking in the chat right now, she couldn't even watch the game. It was too early. I think that it was definitely weird. anyone out there in your profession, you're probably a creature of habit in some way, shape, or form. As we hear from professional athletes, that's really important. And
Sure.
I mean, but both teams were dealing with that. So I guess the home team has a little advantage.
I know. Usually you go to bed after we do these, but
Yeah.
it might still be a little early. I don't know.
No, yeah, I'm not. No way. I got more time in me, Pich.
Wow.
So I was so surprised with the turnovers still being an issue. It's a little disheartening to see that this continues to be what we're struggling with. Am I putting too much stock in this, knowing that Markelle is coming back, Cole Anthony, our other guard, is not there, and we were pretty much playing with Jalen Suggs as our primary guard and Point Franz? I mean, what's going on?
Shannon would like to point out that he would make a very ugly woman.
Who's that?
Shannon Thomas.
Oh, my bad, Shannon. My bad, homie. Well, I'm
I
sorry.
think I would have made the same mistake, but
Yeah, that's my bad.
this is why we live in a pronoun world.
I should have known that. I know there's no women watching this. I always say ladies and gentlemen, but it's really just gentlemen. Gentlemen, how the hell are you? Second cousins out there. Thanks for stopping by for this post game. If you've enjoyed the live stream that we did this whole time, we're going to be doing more of them. We don't have the next one on the schedule, but subscribe to the channel, and then you'll figure out when the next one is. Any other takeaways, Pich, you want to hit before we bid the beautiful people farewell?
I mean, this game had a vibe of like preseason vibe to me. It just was weird. There's so many guys missing from our squad. The earlier time of the game, just it seemed different. But it was an NBA regular season basketball game, and we got to win. So that's ultimately great. You love to see it. It wasn't the best game, to be honest. Like, I know we won, and that's awesome, but like, it wasn't that great a game to watch. It was not awesome. Basketball was not being played. It just sort of had to happen. These teams collided, and someone had to be victorious.
Yeah, 19 turnovers. Again, I'm going to say it again. That's ugly. We got to clean that up.
And we won.
Yeah, that's bonkers. Right. That blows my mind. I mean, the elephant in the room. We're hoping that it's nothing major with Paulo. Hopefully not. That we get him back very soon. We need these guys to start coming back from injury. Cole's going to be a while. Right. I don't even really want to mention what I just saw in the chat there. I forget who it was, but someone talking about Jalen going out. That was the district. The play where Jalen went out and he blocked the shot and then tweaked his elbow. That is his shooting elbow. I hope that is nothing serious, because this team right now, we cannot sustain any more injuries, even if it's a little nick. No. We need – I mean, everyone is playing right now. We saw some Admiral Schofield minutes. Salute to him. And that's the end of the bench. I mean,
right. I got to imagine some of these guys are really short-term injuries that are coming back soon. I'm not talking about the long-term guys we haven't seen in a while, but
yeah,
the bench has to get bigger at some point, right? Like,
yeah. Right. And I, if there is a silver lining, it's right here from Peacecraft 21. It's only making them better, meaning the guards, Franz and Jalen at handling the ball. And I guess that is the silver lining. Some guys that are deep bench that might not be getting rotational minutes at all are getting some real NBA experience that will solidify the squad when the cavalry does finally arrive, if they ever come over that hill, which hopefully they will be coming soon.
Hey, get that discount on the pizza.
Yeah, mofongazo. Pizza time, baby. Get your Papa John's. We hope you enjoy it.
Glad to hear someone turned on the notifications. Yeah, I was going to say, when we decide when we're going to do these live streams, it is posted usually about a week in advance or so. We'll try to figure out which game we can be home at the same time and watch. So they pop up there. I'm actually watching the same stream you're watching on my computer. That's all.
You're watching us delayed.
There it is.
But we really do. It's a great time. Everyone who came through the stream tonight, we had great conversation in the chat the whole time. Gives you, another media to engage with as you're watching the game. Creates a nice community in the live stream. So if you haven't, please subscribe so you get the notifications about that. We're on the way to 1,000 subscribers, so we greatly appreciate all your help. Shout out to Mr. TV, who became a Patreon tonight. He's always been commenting on the videos. Episode 32 coming up, Pich. It's going to be a special one. We're having the guys from the Ozone podcast coming on, so keep an eye out from that. And, I think that's all for us, Pich.
We got the chili.
Yeah. Peace out, everybody.